Minasan, oha konbannichiwa. How's it going today? Whoa, I look super red. Am I this red today? I can't tell. Is my face super red?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. What's going on with that? All right. Anyway, how is it going, everyone? It's good to see you. I hope that you can hear us. Yuki's sees something over there. Ah, good call.
Okay.
All right. We are ready to go. Yo, says Senor Serena. Sonar HD says, Sugoi. Sorry, Google says, ah. Bieberat says, Arigato, Yuki. And Come to Japan Dan says, if you didn't know already, there is an all-Japanese ToKini podcast. There is.
Hi.
That channel almost has 1,000 subscribers, actually. And we haven't uploaded anything in like a year. I edited our last podcast that we uploaded on that while I was in America last year.
そうだね.
Yeah. By the way, can you guys hear me okay? This is like in my shirt, so it might be a little
私たちちょっとサボってるんじゃないの?
サボってるの?
そうじゃないの?
なんで?
ポッドキャスト
Ah,
サ
the
ボってるんじゃないの?
podcast? Yeah, we're being lazy about the podcast. We haven't had a chance. It's a lot of work.
ごめんね.
But we have been getting requests to do it again, so maybe someday. Yo, you a bit red. Yeah. What's up with that? I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just the camera's white balance. Maybe the settings in the camera. I don't know. Whatever. My little 1-year-old Vera is crawling all over the nursery, babbling away. Maybe I could teach her some Japanese as she gets older. Yeah, just speak to her in Japanese from day one and she'll never learn English. Maybe.
私に?
Yeah, Vera-san.
Vera.
Chris W's little one. Oh, see you, Norman. There goes the dog. Bye.
Bye.
Come on back down if you want to be on the stream.
Bye.
今日は海に行ったのいた. Oh, Sonar-san went to the beach. Nice. Is Australia or something else? Australia. No E there. Australia. Oh, that actually sounds more like Australia.
確かにね.
But there's no E there.
はい、オーストラリアです.
Might pull the sound up a bit, Andy. Okay, so I'll just pull this up a little bit. It's probably just where it is, hidden within my shirt. Andy sensei wa akai desu. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but
なんでかな?
it is what it is. Sorry. Yuki is hilarious on the sake podcast episode. That was a good one. That was fun.
ありがとうございます.
I enjoyed that one.
ありがとうございます。ねえねえ見て。私ね寒くてこのグリーンのセーターを今日のグリーンのこの T シャツに合わせるために買ってきましたから。
She said today she's a little cold, so she went ahead and bought. She didn't buy it today, but she bought a sweater so that she could match with my green. Although the greens don't really match. We've been trying to match every stream.
ちょっとマッチしてないね、
Not quite, eh?
私
Not
カラ
quite.
ーブラインドだったかなちょっと。
Yeah, I don't know. Free Johnny Somali. Yeah, hopefully it gets out. I guess. I don't know. I don't really know. He's kind of a jerk, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, bring yourself down just a tad. Oh, bring it down. So that was fine there. Might pull the sound on. Pull the sound. I thought you said put it up. Okay, I'll put it back there, and I'll go into my little settings on my tiny little. What do you call this thing? It's like the G live thing, and I'm over here. Okay, this is fun. This is going well, guys, isn't it? Transmitter gain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm number 2. We bring me down to 1. There we go. Okay, I brought myself down a little bit. Hopefully I'm not bursting your ears anymore. All right, so what was the hardest part of Japanese for you to learn? Mine is grammar at the moment. Kanji.
Kanji.
Definitely kanji.
そうですよね。
Kanji. Grammar, I didn't find grammar too hard because I really enjoyed it and I found it much more logical than English grammar. So I didn't struggle with that too much, but kanji was always a struggle. ちょっと似てるね。まあね。ちょっとね。Wasn't it super hot today for you guys? I lived like a state away and it was intense. It was like 84 Fahrenheit.
そう。だけど夜はちょっと寒いよね。
It's a little chilly in this house because the room we're in right here is like semi-underground, I guess.
So
sort of. So it's a cooler room. It doesn't get really warm during the day. So yeah, but I'm fine. I'm very comfortable in this t-shirt. But Yuki tends to be a few degrees cooler than me.
ね、これ日本人のやつですね。なんか私だけ寒い。私だけが寒いんだよね、これ。
Almost ZPC. So オーストラリアに 今、12時に you wouldn't need that ni there. You could just put this in place of the ni, and you would have that grammatically correct. From an English speaker perspective, the grammar is not that bad. Correct, yeah, agreed. The mug is huge. Yeah, I know. Very American mug. I got this as a Christmas present from my grandmother a long time ago. You have to realize, my head is big. I have a big head, and it could probably almost fit inside of this thing. Should be enough liquid for the whole stream.
すごいよね。
It is huge. I think it's bigger than Yuki's head. Yeah, it is. It is. She's got one too. She's got a Reese's one.
そう、オレンジなんですよ、私のやつ。
Like 4 or 5 years ago for Christmas, my grandmother got us these, and inside was like a bunch of candies and stuff. How's it going, a life of Riley?
はい。
Had awesome camping weather in Wisconsin, warm days, good sleeping nights, day and night swimming in October. Who would have thought? Wow, I wouldn't have thought that in Wisconsin at all at this time of year, but that's awesome. I'm glad to hear you had a good time. I love
コーヒーでかっ。
Yeah, if this was coffee, you could only drink like half and then it would just taste terrible from
す
getting
んごい
cool.
バークアウトだからね、これ。
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. You can see him getting swole over here with this cup. Just 1 cup of coffee, just 1 glass of wine. That, or you have a super small head and super small hands, and this is a normal size cup. That's what's going on here. We're actually only 2'3". That's it. It's so late, but I'm trying my hardest to stay up for this. Minami-san, ima nanji desu ka? What time is it? Swole mug, says this Come to Japan Dad. Doubles as a dumbbell. Yeah, you just fill it with your favorite drink and you can do hammer curls.
もうストロー使った方がいいよね。
Do you recommend reading content that is hard, that you have to look up words every sentence, or content you understand around 70% of it to get better at reading? I mean, in the beginning, for a beginner, everything is going to be looking up words every few sentences. So there's not much you can do about that in the beginning. But I definitely prefer to read stuff and find it more helpful if I understand at least 70%. Probably 80 to 90% would be much better. And then I just look up every word that I don't know, and I find that goes really well for me. Tontata Andy. I don't know if I understand that. That's a perfect size cup of coffee for me. Nice. It's like the 2 shots of vodka meme. Oh my god. フロリダからだから今9時半ぐらいです。
あ、同じだ。
Same here.
同
New
じだよ。
Jersey. There are so many ways to read kanjis. Am I supposed to learn every word of the kanji I want to learn? I'm a bit overwhelmed. Yeah, no, you don't need to learn all of those readings. Instead, just learn words that have those kanji in them, and you'll learn how to read them over time. The reading on ToKini Andy is so good. Thank you.
ありがとうござ
Brittany,
います。
I'm glad that you're finding them helpful. Yeah, we have tons of immersion material, we call it. Lots of reading and listening material on the site that is sort of geared at people who are on each lesson of Genki, the Genki textbooks. Of course, it's a little bit higher level than that because they're written by natives, and we kept them a little bit difficult, and some of them are more difficult than others. So that's something you could always try. 9 p.m. I'm basically a toddler and have a bedtime of 10. Nothing wrong with that. どこにマグを買いますか? Don't mind my
あ、
katakana
ど
for
こ
words I
で
don't
マ
know.
グカップを買えるか。
あ、どこでね。はい。わからない。I don't know. My grandmother bought it. I'm guessing Walmart? I don't know.
ウォーマートかな。
But yeah, it's good. I haven't been able to work out lately, so I drink one of these every night. Got my nice arm workout. All right, guys. So today we are going to be. Let me refresh this. Welcome to the. Oh, can you hear that? Yeah. I'm gonna pull that back. We are going to be
はい。もう。
going through this lesson. We've also got our board here, so we'll be
はい。
we'll be showing you nice.
やばい、私今日ここ
handwritten
に何
versions.
も書いてないじゃん。
There was no picture. It's the first time
そう
ever.
でしょ。
We didn't have time today because we just came back from dinner at my.
そう。そんな。
I guess you'd call them my great aunt and uncles, sort of. Yeah. Yeah.
そうだね。
So we just came back from there. So we got back like 30 minutes ago. So we didn't have time to get too prepared. But yeah, same as always. We're gonna jump right into it. Ohayo, Kaylee. How you doing? I cannot see that kanji on this. Let's pull this up over here. Excuse me. What does this say? I'm guessing that's supposed to be konnichiwa, but those are some very interesting kanji for the word konnichiwa.
本当だ。
こんばんは、漢字を勉強しましょう。ぜひ、 勉強しましょう. Just for your information, こんにちは. If you were to write こんにちは as kanji, which you really don't need to, it would actually look like
そう、
this.
今日はだよね。
今日は、こんに
は。
ちは is written 今日は. I'm really annoyed by the color on this camera. I don't know what's going on. Let me check that really quick. I might have changed
そんな
something
に
up.
違うの？
Yeah, it's very different.
なんか変えた設定。
I didn't change anything, but someone might have bumped. Oh, the ISO keeps going.
はい、いつアメリカに引っ越しましたか？
We did not move. We're just visiting. We're just here for a couple weeks. We only got about a week left. What textbook do you recommend to buy after Kanki 1 and 2, or should I focus more on native material? I would focus on native material personally, but if you want like a focused approach to grammar after that, then Quartet is what I covered on the channel. ね。
なんかさ、あ、わかった。あれじゃない？日に焼けたんじゃない今日。
Oh, I got a sunburn? Oh, we were out on a boat today, so I guess I got sunburned. That might be it. Whenever I see 今日は, konnichiwa, I always read it as 今日は, exactly. It's a very meta image, so show our brains before this lesson. Soon our heads will be ippai. Akasugiru. Yeah, it must be a sunburn. Let's see, if I push down here and it turns white. Oh, it's a sunburn! I got a good sunburn. It was like 5 p.m. when we were out on the boat. That's
だけど
wild.
超さ、なんかサンシャイン、なんか
Holy
す
crap.
ごいサンセット綺麗だ。まあ見てないね、サンセット。
Let's see, is it whiter?
That's the-
Oh, okay. Well, check that out.
日焼けじゃない？
Yeah. I didn't even realize I got sunburned. Okay, it's not the camera. Sorry, camera. It's not your fault. Autocorrect got me on that kanji. I'm sitting far from my screen and could hardly see what it... Yeah, I saw it. So I have like... I'll show you. Over here, because I've got only one monitor today, I've got my OBS studio, and that has a chat. And then over here is my Google Chrome, which gives you this shot. But if I pop over to the live stream, which is like this, 56 people watching, thank you guys. There's only 19 likes. Hit that like button if it helps, I think.
あり
Anyway,
がとうございます。
when I have this up, I can only read the tiny text over in OBS. And I saw those kanji and I was like, what on earth is that word? So I brought this up and I was like, oh, it must be konnichiwa. Anyway.
あ、さっきさ、なんか曇りですかみたいな、今日は曇りですかみたいな質問あったけど。
Today was very sunny. On a boat, you get the direct sun from the sky plus the sun reflecting off the water, so more exposure. Makes sense. 日焼け止めをつけなかったか? No, I did not. I was not expecting to go on a boat today. It
私
was a
オファー
surprise.
しましたけどね、毎回。
Yeah, but
毎回オファーし
The
ましたけ
boat
ど
was
ね。
apparently broken, but when we showed up, it magically started. So
マジカルスタイルになったんですよ。
Yuki brought all her luck from Japan. ね。
イエーイちゃんとね、持っていかなきゃね、マイ
Yeah,
ラ
we
ッ
definitely have to
ク。
bring our
みんなも
some.
ね、忘れないで持っていってね。
I wish I could like 1,000 times. I wish you could too. But thank you for the one. We appreciate it. コロンビアからよろしくお願いします。
はい、
おバンドさん。
この
ベス
さ、
はい。
はい、すいません。
うん。
あ、このさ、when saying the sky is cloudy, is it 空は曇っています。お、空は曇りですっていう質問ありますけど、それはいいんでしょうか？
Generally speaking, we wouldn't have the sora part. You'd just say 曇っています or 曇りです. You could say either one. Either one is fine.
はい。
Perfectly fine. And you don't need the sora part. It's pretty much implied from the fact that you just said it's cloudy. I sent so many questions on the site this week. Thank you so much for taking the time to answer. So motivating. No, happy to help. Very happy to help. I'm glad we could get to them. So we fell behind a little bit because we were away for the weekend, but we managed to answer every single comment. So, all right.
はい。
Ready to get into it?
みんなありがとうございます。Hello from Dubai ありがとうございます。
All right. So we've got to get our little headphones on here so that you don't hear double sound coming out of here. Here you go.
それ耳からね、こぼれ落ちるんですよ、ね。
そうなんだ. It doesn't really fit in Yuki's ear too well. But we will have to make do. Why is www used for laughing? Okay, I'll bring that up. I'll answer that question and we'll jump in. So, www is used for laughing, or just W. W can be used to mean LOL.
Wow.
Because this, it looks like grass, right? No, wait, I'm sorry. Warao, the word to warao, this is the kanji, right? This used to mean LOL. And you start writing it by hitting W. W-A-R-A is how you type it, right? So instead, people just started hitting the W and sending that. But then a couple W's together look like grass. So LOL in Japanese became kusa, which is the kanji for grass. I'm popping this in chat. So that's the sort of that's the order it went. It was warao, the kanji for laugh. Then it became WWW, because that's just easier to type. And then that everyone started joking, oh, it looks like grass. So they just started typing kusa on online forums and stuff. So I think it's still kusa or W or warao. People use all three of those to this day. Yeah.
だからどれ使ってもいいです。
You can use either one. It's also funny because in English we say grass to mean cannabis, and everything is funny on can. Makes sense. Yep. All right, so you learned 2 new kanji already before we even got started on the official video. So that's kind of cool. There's some fun ones. Warao and kusa. Neither of those show up in
ね、そうだね。
in N5, I don't think. They're not super important kanji. I think warao actually showed up on my N1 test, and I was like, this is way too easy. Why is this kanji showing up on N1? Like, I think everyone who has done any Japanese past N5 knows the warao kanji by now. But anyway.
まあ、W が一番簡単だよね。
Yeah, W is the easiest, for sure. First time here, just recently found out about you guys. Thanks for the awesome content. You're very welcome. I'm glad that you're finding it helpful. And welcome to the stream. Warao was N1. I believe, I'm like 98% sure that it showed up on my N1 test. And it asked what the meaning was. It asked the meaning of warao. That was the kanji question. I was like, really? That's an easy one. All right. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into the breakdown of our lesson 3 video. Thanks for being here, guys. Let's go.
Welcome to the third ToKini Andy Kanji lesson. Today we're going to cover the meaning, building blocks,
As we always
writing,
do.
historical evolution where applicable, and a story to memorize each of the following kanji. We'll
Take the
also
kanji
learn
win.
the parts and radicals needed for those kanji.
Mm-hmm.
Today, there's only one new part. Also,
Nice and easy.
stick around to the end of the lesson.
Last week, I think we had 4 parts, so there were like 9 sections. That video was literally double the time it took to edit this one. So this one, when I finished lesson 3 editing, I was like, am I already done? This is so fast.
Lesson where we'll be doing a
Parts
quick
だよね。
quiz to help everything stick. So let's get into it.
All right, so someone suggested after the last live stream that we should do a cumulative quiz at the end of the live stream. And maybe some writing practice with everyone. We won't have the writing practice ready for you guys in this stream, but a cumulative quiz may be in the cards if we bring up the old videos and we go through from video 1, 2, 3 to do all of the kanji we've learned so far. How many episodes have you got lined up? There will be 23 in the meaning and writings series, and then we'll be jumping into words. And I don't know how many videos that's going to be. That might be another 20 or something. There are 5 available, I believe, on the website right now. All right, せっかくライブをやってくれてありがとうございます。You're very welcome, Redwan Ahmed.
どういたしまして。
This
On we go.
incredibly simple character is not a kanji, but
a hard
it
one.
is an official radical. It's known as a standing stick,
It's
or
funny
as
that
I
this-
like to call it, a staff. I'll stop saying this soon, but official radicals don't have radicals.
No, they do not.
Because they're radicals. And staff is staff's only part. Since there's only one stroke, we go north to south in a single straight line.
I'm just going to stop here for a second. This is Yuki drawing a staff, I guess, over here.
あ、やばい。なんでどうしてさ、そういうことするの？私まださ、書き終わってないのにどうしてそういうことするの？
Our story to remember
got a-
staff is a
Somebody
wizard
saboteru.
or wise man's staff. Think Gandalf's white staff in the Two Towers and beyond, if you're into that kind of thing. Remember,
Are you into that kind of thing? Let me know in chat if you're into that kind of thing, because I'm into that kind of thing.
think
I'm very much
Gandalf's
into this
white
kind
staff
of thing.
in the Two Towers and beyond, if you're into that kind of thing. Remember that it's a good idea to
By the way, I noticed after the edit that I'm like, are you into that
in
kind
the
of
Two
thing?
Towers and beyond, if you're into that kind of thing.
I was hoping that nobody thought that I was referring to them as this guy. If you're into that kind of thing, like suggesting that this is what you might be like if you're into, well, I guess I kind of look like that guy, and I'm into that sort of thing. So I love wizard staves. Nice. Lord of the Rings for the win, says Millie. バレてバレたバナナかわいいバナナですね grass
that kind of thing. Remember that it's a good idea to pause the video after each story and really try to imagine it, or to create a story of your own that will help you remember the kanji even better. Make sure the story contains the meaning and every single part in some way.
Yeah, so that's really important. Like, I know most of you guys right now are hanging out at the stream, so if these kanji are new to you completely, we just go quickly through the video, and you probably don't have time to pause, so you can't really memorize, like, really visualize it really well, and it might be hard to memorize. Maybe you won't get them all right at the end, and that's completely normal. I definitely recommend taking the time to try and memorize those, though. Thank you so much, Live Fast. Mahalo Shushima Hawaii desu. Live Fast. Let's see if I can get your full name. Live Fast, Shred Faster. Nice. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So for anyone who does a donation on the live stream, we always draw your name in kanji over on this board that now... what happened to the banana? The banana is gone, but now there's a staff and a wizard's pipe. So anyway, over on this little board, Yuki will try to write your name in kanji. So, if you'd like to send us your name in chat, we'll be happy to try and write out your name for you. So thank you so much. Live Fast, Shred Faster, I believe that is. Yeah. Off topic, but T-shirts bothers me. The fact that it has English letters and katakana. Yeah, it's silly. Anyway, so thank you so much. Appreciate that.
ありがとうございます。
はい、so she'll be working on that after we get your name. It's Joseph だって。Joseph です。
ジョセフさん。
Joseph. ありがとうございます。Thank you very much. So while I continue through the video, Yuki's going to be working on your name over here, and we'll pop it up on screen in a minute or two, or a couple minutes when she's done. Thank you so much.
今日も
Appreciate
頑張
that.
っていきたいと思います。
頑張ってくだ
あ
さい。
りがとうございます。
On to 10.
Our first kanji for this week is our last number kanji for a bit. It means 10. The official radical for 10 is 10, which of course tells us that this kanji will show up in other kanji. Lots of other kanji, in fact. The parts in 10 are 1 and staff. There are 2 strokes in 10, which follow our west to east and north to south rule. We start with 1 and finish off north to south with staff. Historically...
All right, so we're going to write those quick, and then Yuki will work on Joseph's name immediately after that, I promise. But since we're on this kanji right now, Yuki's going to write a normal 10.
Normal 10 ね。
Thank you so much, R. Appreciate that. Can you write my son's name, Evren, in kanji? Thank you. Also wanted to share I'm leaving for my first trip to Japan on Tuesday. Beyond excited. That's exciting. We can absolutely write your son's name, Evren, in kanji right after Joseph's. Thank you so much, R. Appreciate that. All right, so that's a 10. How about a nice little handwritten 10 for us? Like a really fast, just writing.
Very fast.
Yeah, like write 10-2. あるかなそれ。
そんなにね、ないよ。そんな、こんな感じですよ。
Easy peasy. It's not a difficult kanji. Let's see how I can write it from a distance.
クロスですよ。
Ready for this? Fully extended arm. Well, that's a cross. That's not a 10. Okay. Pretty easy, eh? All right, so she's going to get back to work on Joseph's name and then work on Everin. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
はい。Boom. まあね、この長さがここと、
Oh, we can't. It's not on screen.
ここ同じの方がいい感じがします、ね。
You think it's the best for them to be the same length?
そうそう。あんまりそのこっちが長くなっちゃうと。
Yeah, you don't want the bottom to get too long. Thank you so much! アンディさんとゆきちゃん、こんばんは。次の家族は時間です。今週は私の猫です。おー、彼女の名前はネリー、黒い猫です。ですよ。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます、カロさん。We will get Nitty's name out there for you too. Appreciate that, everyone. Thank you so much. All right. All right, so while Yuki works on Joseph's name, we are going to continue through the video. Thank you guys.
あり
Appreciate
が
that.
とうござい
We're
ます
in for a bizarre adventure. Indeed, we are.
Historically, 10 appears to have been written using just staff. It then slowly morphed into a sort of cross until
I like this one right here. It's kind of cool. I'm not a big fan of this one. Usually I like the older ones. Like if we pop back here, oops.
north to south
Obviously,
with
this one's
staff.
good.
Historically,
But like I usually like the really old ones, but this is literally just a straight line. I mean, like I said in the video, it used to just look
10
like
appears
staff.
to have been written using just staff. It then slowly
Then we got like a sword here.
morphed into a sort of cross
Straight
until
up
we got the
cross.
shape we have today.
These are both straight up just crosses. You could see this in the front of a Catholic church and be like, yeah, that's a cross.
T for 10. The story we'll use to remember 10 is a staff with one fluorescent worm etched into it gives plus 10 to intelligence. Specifically in relation to learning kanji. Note
Okay, so once again, I think most people who were just starting out probably would not make a story this complex for the number 10. But there's a very specific reason that I did it. I wanted to make something that was very visually, not stunning, that's not the word I want, but visually like unique, that I could use in future stories. Because there's a lot of kanji, that have the number 10. So if I have this, like staff is a part, right? It's a radical. But if I could then take a staff that had like a small modification to it to mean 10, for example, a glowing staff, and we could use one of our worms, then I can use it really easily in future stories. So if you imagine this glowing staff, and that always means plus 10, it makes it much easier for our future stories to include the number 10. So that's why I made this story sort of, it seems way too complicated for what it is. But there is a rhyme to my reason. Is that a phrase? That's a phrase, right? So Gandalf's staff with the worm. Got it. Exactly. Striking. Yeah, something like that. Okay.
Note that for the
Plus
image
then
I
pirate
created
sword
for
is
this
cool too,
story,
yeah.
I wrap the fluorescent worm around the staff. But when you write
The
it,
worm is a
you have
wizard.
to
It could be.
stretch that bad boy back out into a straight line.
There's a
For
method
those
to
of
my
you who play
madness.
role-playing
That's
games, the
it.
plus
That's
10
it.
to intelligence part should be intelligible enough. For those of you who don't, let's just say this staff makes you smarter. If you'd like to be smarter, make sure to hit the like button. It
I'd like to be
really
smarter.
helps. Well, I don't know if it helps make you smarter, but it helps videos, I think.
Okay, side note. I feel like I've seen the shirt this guy's wearing before. I don't know. I think I might have seen this shirt before. That was definitely unintentional. Also, our faces are a little different color though, so it's fine. I'm more red. Hi! Alright, we've got Joseph's name ready right here, so we can jump over to the board. Alright, Joseph, thank you so much again. Yuki will go ahead and explain these kanji for us.
はい。ジョセフのジョは助けるとか助けるっていう字でサポートとかの意味があります。
So the first kanji for Jo is it means to help someone or to support someone. So that's the first one.
はい。で、せはこれ星です。
Right? The kanji for se is star. So think Joseph Joestar.
で、ふはちょっと考えたんだけど、この歩くとか歩みっていうそのさ、なんていうの、人生のそのタイムコンツーミングのことも含めた
To walk through life or whatever, yeah.
So
So the kanji itself it means walk, but often when used in names, I used to have a student called Ayumu, and he just had that kanji, and it means your walk through life. So you've got a helping people and a star, that might be your guiding star, and that is your path through life. So those are your 3 kanji, Joseph.
はい。
Thank you very much again. Really appreciate
ありがとうござい
that.
ました。
All right, so now, before we jump back into the video, Yuki is going to next work on ours son's name,
はい。
Evren.
エブレン。
Make sure that's not a spelling mistake. I believe it's Evren.
エブレンね。
Ren, ne?
はい
Evren.
じゃあ
So thank you, Joseph, and thank you.
ありがとうございます。
R
ジ
さん
ョセフさんありがとうございます。
Right, so we're going to be
じゃ
working
あちょっ
on
とすいま
that.
せんが消させていただくね。
Bye bye,
ごめん
Joseph.
ね。
Okay, back
エブ
over
レンね。
to the video. Liking helps videos, which help Andy, which helps us by making new videos. Yes, it does. Okay, so that's some logic I'll
We
use in the
finally
next
get to move away from numbers for the next kanji.
one. Oh, wait, we have a question for 10. Speaking of 10, do you know why enough is 10 parts? It seems specific. Is it because we have 10 fingers? Speaking of 10, do you know why enough is 10 parts? ちょっと待って。
十分ってこと？
十分ってこと。I see, I see. The word you mean. So you mean,
十分
I'll pop it up. So while Yuki's working on that, 十分 is written like this だよね。十分。So that's the word. It means
enough.
That's a terrible boo. But anyway, 十分 means enough, to have enough. I don't know. That could be it. 10 parts make, could be 10 fingers or,
あ、そうだね。
it could be something like that. I actually have no idea. Maybe Yuki does. Yuki.
まあ、私もちょっと確信はないんですけど、
She's not sure, but
なんか3より上の漢字はたくさんなんですよ。
anything over 10,
あ、違う、3。
anything over 3 is, we use the word たくさん, many.
そうそう。で、10って2桁になるじゃん、初めて。
For when you get to 10, it's the first time we hit two numbers together. So 1 and a 0.
だからもう満ち溢れてるってこと。
So now
満ち足りてんじゃん。
we've got enough. We don't need any more. Not only we're past those single digits, now we're in the double digits. That's enough. So it could be something like that. She feels.
多分
It's a
ね。
good question. All right. It could also be
だけど
using no.
はい、すいませんね。
はい
その十分の10っていう字、その10分で十分でも
It's
合ってん
written
だ
as
けど、
10 minutes.
そうそう。だけど多分間違いやすいからか、違う漢字があります。
So there's also a different way to write it,
So,
I believe, with, yeah, this one I've seen.
十分はこの漢字の方が多分使われてるかもしれない。
So this is another way you can write it that is often written, possibly more frequently written this way.
そう。
Because it can be very confusing to see 10 minutes as a different word. I've seen it in both ways. Yuki would obviously know better if this was more common than I would.
そう。
So, but
なんか違いが書い
both
てあ
are
るかな。
written. All right.
十分
When you search 十分, the number 10 is what shows up first. But if you click on that, it shows you this as an
そうだね。
alternative. So just
アルタ
something
ナ
to
テ
keep
ィ
in
ブ
mind.
も、はい。ということで、
So that's what it is. Okay. I have a question. I know there's a lot of kanji, but how many is in most use? The Joyo kanji, there's 2,100 and something. They're pretty much all used very, very commonly. So it's worth learning at least, like I recommend learning at least 800 to 1,200 in the way we're doing now, basically. If you want to learn all 2,000 something, there is nothing wrong with that at all. But you can start picking a lot up from just reading after you sort of get this whole idea of how to write them and how to learn their meanings down. Then you don't really have to worry about that too much in the future. But yeah, 2,100 plus are in common use. So JPDB lists it Jubun as 71% and Jubun as 21%. Does it have whether it's in visual novels or like what kind of media which is used more common? I'd be interested in to see that. All right, so let's continue on with day.
はい。
Or actually, sun.
Kanji, which means
Also means
sun. Sun is its own radical, which means we'll be seeing a lot of it in the future. It can be broken down into a mouth with a 1 inside of it. Remember that when there's something inside of a box, it's always written before we close the box. Sun is no exception. We draw the first 2 strokes of mouth, then draw a 1 inside of it. And finally, we close it on the bottom. Historically, I'd say that the way the Western Zhou dynasty, I think that's how you say it, 3,000 years ago wrote sun is the closest in shape to the actual sun.
I mean, the kanji back then, straight up pictographs, super, I like them. They're way easier to remember.
The way the Ming dynasty 700 years ago wrote it, though, is probably my favorite. How about you?
Pretty cool.
Let me know in the comments.
Oh, I like that one. On ZH, in Mandarin pinyin, it makes that voiced sh sound like the S in words like measure and pleasure. Interesting. I know nothing about Chinese, so it's like Chinese to me, but cool to know for some people probably. Can you write Kailisa in kanji or have to pay for it? Unfortunately, Kailisa, We'd love to write everyone's name, but as you can see, Yuki's over here in the corner. Working hard. Oh, you're fine. Working hard on names. So it actually takes a lot. So she's on the first letter of Everin-san, I believe. Everin-san. So we have to limit it to super chats, otherwise Yuki would never be able to speak a single word on the live stream or participate in any other way besides writing names. So, which she'd be fine with, but I don't think we'd even be able to keep up then because, let's see, how many people do we have watching right now? I'll pop over here while she works on the next kanji. There's like 40-something people 61 people watching right now, not 41, 61 people. So if we were to write everyone's names, we'd be here till 5 in the morning. So that's the logic behind this. We figure we can write people's names as a special thank you for their support. All right. Hi, I'm learning Japanese currently. I finished learning hiragana and about to finish katakana. What should I do after learning both alphabets? Well, this series is a good place to start, or you could jump into the Genki series, and start learning some grammar. All of that's available here if you're into that. If you're not sick of us yet. On we go.
I'm a big fan of our story for this kanji. Shining bright like the sun, our mouth character floats across the sky with a fluorescent worm in its mouth.
I don't know why, but I really like this image. This one really, I like it. I don't know. If it doesn't work for you guys, I do apologize. My grandmother said she hates the worms, but anyway. Oh, okay. Eburen-san is finished. Let's pop up Eburen-san. Okay, thank you so much, R-san. This is your son's name in kanji.
ちょっと可愛すぎかな。
いいんじゃないか。
はい。エブレンのエは永久の A とか長いっていう意味の A です。
So this first kanji means long time, not infinity, but everlasting, long, long time.
で、このブのフってフって本当は読むんですけど、ブっていう字はウェルティなんか富豊かな感じ。
So the next kanji, it's often read as fu, but it can be read as bu here in the name. It often means wealth or prosperity.
で、レンはちょっといろいろ考えてみたんですけど、なんか恋っていう心を惹かれるアトラクティブな意味も込めて
means attraction or love or things like that. So basically endless wealth or prosperity and love for Eburen. So it's fine, it's great. I think it's fine. She's worried that it's a little too cute, but I think it's good. I like it.
本当?
All right, so that's Eburen-san. Thank you so much, R-san. I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, I hope you like that.
はい。
All right, so the next name we will be working on, appreciate that again, R-san, would be Senor...
Senor Serena-san,
So, Senor Serena-san, ありがとうございます. Carl's cat is Neri-san with an extended D. Neri-san. So thank you
伸ばすのね。
so
了解。
much. You're very welcome, R. Thank you.
ありがとうございます。エブリンさん。エブレンさんじゃないんだけどね。
そうそう
エブレンさんによろしくお伝えください。
はい。
はい。
No worries. Not mixing up written kanji is very normal until you get more used to it. So don't worry about that.
はい。じゃあごめんね。ちょっと消しちまうね。
はい。
せっかく書いたけどね。
Bye bye, Eburen. Hi. All right, continuing on.
ありがとうね。
That fluorescent worm, I think, is what gives it its
ネ
light.
リーね。
What would the sun be, though?
Yeah, the image of that was that the fluorescent worm is what makes it shiny. So those fluorescent worms are doing a lot of work in our little kanji world that we're creating.
Without its counterpart, the moon. The official radical for
Any
moon
amount,
is
ZPC,
itself,
any amount, anything.
moon. So we'll be seeing it in other kanji in the future. And though it is its only part, you can kind of imagine it like a sun with the curves popping out below it, representing a crescent moon. This idea is further supported by the fact that moon is written with the exact same stroke order as sun. We draw the left vertical line, north to west, first. Note how it curves to the left a bit. Then we draw the right side of the kanji, west to east, and down in a single stroke. But unlike sun, we curve this stroke back to the left and under. Then we write the line on the inside, which we then close within the box.
Thank you so much, Malfuru. I can't see your name, Malfuru Furuemulo. Thank you so much, Mateo. を漢字で書いていただけませんか？はい、書きます。
はい。
Thanks for the great videos. They help me self-study and test into a higher level of Japanese at my college. ありがとうございます。That's super cool. I'm so glad that they were able to help with that. Sweet, you get to skip a few semesters or a semester or two. Great. That's so cool. All right, thank you so much. We will absolutely write Mateo.
はい。
ありがとうございます。
マテオね。
はい、
了解です
Mateo will be
ありが
up
とうござい
and
ます
running as soon as Nitty is done.
あ、
But
ちょっと
Nitty-
待ってね。あ、ちょっと
お
今の
おお
さ、スポイラーじゃない。
There's a little
もう
spoiler there. Little spoiler
もう
there.
私頑張ってるのに。
She's still working hard. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Historically, the ancients drew things much more like a straight-up pictograph than modern Japanese does, but I think I prefer the current character. Also, this time the Western Zhou Dynasty character looks more like a banana than the moon to me.
All right, so like I know it does look like a crescent moon, and as Brittany said down in the comments, she sees a moon more than a banana, and I agree that this could absolutely be a crescent moon. And these ones I definitely see more as a crescent moon, but I don't know why, man. This one just looks so much like a banana to me. I think it's these things. Like this is the tips of the banana popping up. That's just what I see here. Also, this channel has a history with bananas. Many of you may know that. I know Come to Japan Dan remembers. But anyway, like the if we pop over here, you can see that we only have a few special stickers on YouTube for members. So here they are. Here are all of the special stickers that we have. 3 of them involve bananas. So here's one. I believe that says, I can't even read it from here. Nattoku, so I understand now. Yuki has a banana crown in this one over here.
Hi.
And then the F in chat is made from bananas. So yeah, on the very first or second kanji stream, there was only like 10 people. Maybe less. Maybe there was like 8 or 9 people. And people were talking a little bit, but we started saying as a joke, if someone answered the questions we were asking on the stream, we would give them bananas. So we would throw bananas and boom bananas. So yeah, Dan, boom bananas. So that was an early thing. We actually have a shirt, like there's merch. I turned the merch off on this channel, but there is merch that has bananas on it. So bananas have been a thing here for a long time that most people here nowadays probably aren't aware of. But anyway, Lady Phoenix, I'm late and people are talking about bananas. This is great. Yeah, we're back to bananas, back to our roots. Back to our roots, learning about bananas in Japanese, as you do. I'd go bananas for that kind of thing. Yeah, so that's another reason why
The Western Zhou Dynasty character looks more like a banana than the moon to me. Get subscribed if you want more of my incredibly attentive observations.
Get subscribed if you like bananas, or if you don't.
Our story for Moon is the sun character dresses in a nightgown flowing below it at night when it floats across the sky to lower its light and look like the moon.
I should have just made it a banana.
Wait, didn't we already learn this next one? Well,
banana wa amai desu. Yes, that was one of the sentences that I will literally never live down. That video, I think that's the what? Is that the first video, lesson 1? I think like half of the comments are like, what are you, crazy? Bananas are sweet. You might just be a banana brain. It very well could be that. It very well could be. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's a quality, a good quality or not, but I do have a bit of an imagination, clearly. It helps. I think it helps. Oh, Yuki decided to change the final kanji, so we will not pop over there yet. No worries. All right, moving on with white. We will go ahead and write all of these kanji out together during the quiz, I think. We're going to work on, we've got Nedi's name right now going on, and then we will be working on Mateo's name in a few moments. I hope you're still here. Boom.
Well, if you're super observant, you'll notice there's a little dot or drop on top of the sun, which changes the meaning of this kanji to white. Despite having a perfectly good sun right there in it, the official radical for white is itself white. The first part, though,
keep in mind that'll mean that this shows up as a radical in lots of other kanji.
Is not a dot. It's actually our friendly no character from lesson 2. And sun. There are 5 strokes in white, dots or...
You can see that no very clearly in the calligraphy.
Nose on top of...
You can't see it so much in like fonts for this kanji. It usually just looks like literally a little dot, but in the calligraphy, it's very clearly the no radical, like a katakana no.
Characters are almost always written first. So we write
That's
that
a good point, Sonar.
and then draw sun beneath.
Although fun fact, Yuki, when kids draw the sun in Japan, what color do they draw it?
Red じゃない
That is correct. Japanese kids draw the sun red in Japan.
なんで
And in the
赤じゃないの
United States, kids will draw the sun one of two colors, either yellow or orange, but usually yellow. So that's a fun little tidbit. So I don't think that the kanji white came from the fact that the sun is white. Although the kanji was admittedly Chinese first, so maybe the Chinese draw the sun
不思議だね。
white. I'm not sure. But isn't that a cool little trivia fact? I don't know if that'll ever be on Jeopardy, but if it is, you're gonna get it. All right, back over to white. Oh, wait, not back over to white. We've got Neri-chan!
お待たせしましたはい、ネリさん、すいません、お待たせしました。ねは福という字のねです。幸福の福とかの字です。
So the first character, ne, is the one for good luck, basically.
とか、なんか fortune とか
Also fortune, yeah, good fortune or happiness.
で、本当は多分これねって名前しか読まないと思う。
Okay,
これ
so
普通はねって絶対
the
読まない。
ne reading is only used in names, so that's an important thing.
So-
Well, you probably don't need to remember that, but yes.
で、リはこのジャスミンの花のリです。
D it means jasmine.
で、イはこれねちょっと今回初めて使うんですけど、結構日本人の女の子はこの字が多いんです
This is
けど、
often used for Japanese girls' names.
そうこのなんていうの、衣っていう意味があって、
It's often used for like a wardrobe or for clothing.
でなんかそのね意味が温かく包み込むような優しい人になってほしいみたいな。
So it has a meaning of when you use it in a person's name that you want them to be a warm person that sort of wraps a person up and keeps them warm. That's the type of person you want them to become. So they'll use that in people's names
はい。
with that. So that is Neri-san. ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。ちょっとね、
Kaoru-san.
黒い部分には何もかかってないんですけど。
いい、ありがとうございます。
はい。
All right, thank you so much. Our next
で
name
ももち
will
もち
be
してるかなと思って。違う。
はい. Our next name will be Mateo-san. ありがとうございます。I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, we're working on your name now. Thank you again,
ありがとうござい
Senor
ます。
Serena. ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
はい.
じゃあ早速また消しますね。
Gina Durrell. The Japanese flag does have a red sun, but the question here is, right? Does the red sun, do kids draw the sun red because the sun on the flag is red, or is the sun on the flag red because kids draw the sun red? I don't know which comes first, the chicken or the egg. But anyway. Wait, how do you know which kanjis to write for names? So Yuki, she can obviously read kanji a lot. She does research here basically. So while we're working through this video, she's over here researching different possible kanji that she thinks would work for names, and then she pulls out the meanings. Obviously, she knows the kanji or all these kanji already, but she wants to make sure some of them can be used in names and things like that. So she does some quick research over here on the iPad while I'm going through the video. ありがとうございます。A life of Riley to both of you in your helpful videos. I think my name Riley would be Raili in katakana, but I'd love to see it in kanji. All right. Yuki-san, 書き込みありがとうございます。Thank you very much, Raili-san. Okay, right after Mateo-san, we will be working on yours. Thank you. Appreciate
あり
that.
がとうございます。
はい。
そう、実際にね、私がここでリサーチして使えない漢字とかを選別して書いておりますので。
ありがとうございます。Jacob Mason says my YouTube notifications completely failed me. How dare you, YouTube? I appreciate your matching green hues. I'll watch the recording and weep softly. We'll be waiting for you, man. Thanks for coming by. The good old red sun chicken or the red sun flag egg dilemma. Yes, yes, yes. 日本語で C をどう話す？
あ、seek てやつですかね。
K, that K sound?
ないんですよ。
We
そうい
don't
った
have
ものは
that.
ないん
But
です。
kakikukeko is the closest you can get to that.
そう。
Chi, yeah, that would be different. That makes me think about shingo. Go is a blue light. Yes, but nowadays, like when I first came to Japan, I don't think in dictionaries it had ao, the blue. I think it just had it as blue. But nowadays in dictionaries, and I may be wrong, maybe it was like this back then too. But nowadays in dictionaries, you will see ao listed as blue and green. The meanings as blue and green in the dictionary. So they, someone must have got annoyed at a dictionary company and were like, dudes, that's a green light. And they might have changed it. But anyway, here we go.
Beneath it, interestingly, white used to look like a huge bowl of rice.
Yes, so this is apparently why white looks like this. So this right here, that to me looks like an overflowing bowl of rice from like a Naruto episode or something. You got the rice piled up and coned off at the top, and it's in a bowl right here. So I don't know if that's just what it looks like to me. I believe it actually said in the dictionary that this was what it was supposed to look like too. So I don't think I made this up at all. I'm pretty sure I read this in the dictionary where I got these pictures from. And this is like a candles on a birthday cake. I don't know, white icing. And here's a cupcake. So here we are.
Or a cupcake, which I guess explains the meaning. This evolution might also be why sun is not considered the official radical. Our story
Right.
for white is No appears pure white when he stands on the sun. Poor little guy.
Poor
This
little guy. All right, cupcake. Rice is white, so white looking like a bowl of rice is one of the kanji that makes sense. Yeah, a lot of them do make sense especially when you go into the history. That's why I've added that part to this series, even though I didn't look it up when I was learning kanji. I think having it now is super nice to have. Clearly, Japan had an ancient space telescope so that they could see the true color of the sun first, unobstructed by the atmosphere. Or there were aliens in China, in ancient China. That's what I think. 3,000 years ago, man, there's legs coming out of portals in the skies and weird little arms floating up and out around, and they knew the true color of the sun? You never know.
This next kanji builds on the last kanji, which built on the one before that. Anyway, this one means
That's what's great about kanji.
100. Remember how I said 10 was our last number kanji for a bit? Well, we didn't even make it to the end of the
Glad to
video
hear that,
before
Lady
the next
Phoenix.
one.
Thank you.
Sorry. The official radical for 100 is
What do you think? I think it's white.
white. I feel
Nope.
like the one
Oh,
in
it is
there would
white.
make more
Okay.
sense, but I don't make the rules.
I was like joking, and I
Just teach
made
'em.
this video.
The parts of this kanji are one and white. If you'd like, you can break it down further into one, no, and sun, but we'll follow the traditional breakdown for this one. There are
We will.
6
Before we check out the writing, I'm going to answer a quick question. After learning kana, do you recommend focusing mostly on language, Genki etc., before putting a heavy focus on kanji, or is it a good idea to focus equally on both? What I did was focus equally on both, and I think a lot of people do that and find it helpful. I would recommend that. It's going to make your life easier as you go along, being able to recognize kanji, and it's also going to make it seem less of a daunting task. It's going to take a long time to do both, so you might as well do them together, in my opinion. All right, Mateo-san, we've got your name ready to go over here. Thank you so much again. Let's pop that into the middle. All right, Yuki will go ahead and explain your kanji for you.
はい。マテオのマは、真実の真っていう字です。誠という意味です。
Hi, the first kanji means truth. The word makoto means truly, and this is the first kanji in that.
はい。で、手は、これ、輝く、照らすっていう字なんですけど、
This kanji is to shine on something. So if you have a light and you shine it on something, that is to terasu, and that is the kanji that is used for that. Or to shine as well is another meaning of this kanji.
で、おは、大きいのおです。
And o is the kanji for big. So your kanjis are truly shining big, basically, something like that.
ちょっ
Mateo.
と輝きすぎ
You're shining bright like the sun. Yeah, that's good.
輝きすぎ
No, it's not too bright.
It's not too bright.
I think it's fine.
じゃあ大丈夫。
We'll see what Mateo thinks. But
Okay.
anyway, thank you so much again,
ちょっと
Mateo-san.
トゥーブライトだったら教えてください。
Next up is Riley-san.
Hi.
Thank you so much,
ありがとうござい
Riley.
ます。 ます。
And thank you again, Mateo.
はい。じゃあ
Hi.
ちょっとマテオさんありがとうございます。
While Yuki works on Mateo-san, we're gonna see how to draw 100. すごい名前ですね。ありがとうございます。
はい
よかったです。
ちょっと
気に入って
ピカピカ
くれて。
ですんでちょっと気をつけてくださいね。眩しいってなら
Wait,
ない。
that's the first kanji I've actually recognized in these names. Ooh, the big one. Nice, nice.
Oh.
Good.
6 strokes in 100. We write 1 first, west, east. And then
It's a longer kanji, so you see, I have the pause there. Had a nice long break in the speaking.
draw white beneath it, connecting the no part of white to the bottom of the 1.
There we go.
Historically, 100 used to look super
Oh.
cool. What is going on in the Ying Dynasty version?
What are these things? Seriously. So someone mentioned Among Us earlier, and I could totally see this character popping out of a vent in Among Us. None of these look like they have anything to do with the number 100 to me, but
That thing looks awesome.
looks like a
the story
bomb,
for
yeah.
100 is probably the first story that's going to really require you to get your imagination
Yuki is doing all the calligraphy, Riley-san, all of it. So
はい
they predicted the future. Who?
going. The now white, sun-bleached No pays 100 yen to ride the fluorescent worm express off of the sun. It's
Okay, so this is the most complicated one that we've come up against so far. But these are the kind of stories that really help things stick for me. If I make something so ridiculous with all the parts and I connect it somehow to the meaning, like here we are, we've got to pay 100 yen to ride this thing. 100 yen. And I make that the center of the story. These really, really help me make it stick. So the more ridiculous and nonsensical the story is, the more it seems to stick out for some reason, especially if you really try to visualize it. So this is an example of that. You do not need to use this exact story. You can make one of your own, but this is an example of something I would have come up with.
It's important to visualize the spaceship worm up above the bleached No,
Order
who
is very
still
helpful in
standing on the
stories.
sun and paying his fare.
That is some flair that the artist added. I just had a person picking him up, but the alien is completely irrelevant to the story. Don't worry about them. They're just taking the alien is taking the 100 yen. They need the 100 yen. Thank you so much. Mangekyo Itachi 9. Let me see if I can get your full name over here on the stream thing. Thank you so much. Appreciate
ありがとうご
that.
ざいます
Mangekyo Itachi 9. Thank you so much. Can you do kanji for
マンゲキョウさん
Megan? Thanks
Oh,
for the
Megan.
fun stream and great videos. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, Yuki right now is working on Rairi-san's name, and as soon as she's done with that, we will get to your name, Megan. Thank you
Hi.
so much. Appreciate
少
that.
々お待ちください
Shosho machi kudasai. Chotto matte kudasai. In other words. All right. Sweet. Thank you so much.
ありがとうございま
I
す
thought I pressed play.
There. This will give you the right order of the characters. And that brings us to the Lesson 3 quiz.
Quiz!
In
We're
this
already
section
to
of
the quiz, the shortest video in the series so far. So,
だって
I want to go ahead and work on writing examples when we get to the quiz. So we're going to take a moment and just hang out for a little bit and talk while Yuki works on Daidi and Megan's name. And then we will go ahead and jump into the quiz. A lot of kanji I remember are thanks to anime titles and character names. So yes, obscure things certainly help ingrain things into long-term memories. Yes, round 2, says Senor Sune. Yeah, you're going to get it this time. I believe in you. その漢字は恋みたいで、赤みたいですね。Yes, yes. 変みたい. No, that's hen. Okay. I need to pull this up over here so I can actually see things. It's super tiny on my OBS studio. But yeah, hen. Looks like a chicken beak. Wait, which one looks like a chicken beak?
やばいやばいなんかそのチキンビークみたいなもの私ありましたっけ
I don't remember. That's a good one.
ちょっと
Round 2 quiz.
そんなチキンが
If I know 500 plus kanji meanings but can't remember how to say them, should I continue reading things with furigana or should I delve into a dictionary for each word that I can't remember how to pronounce? I would personally use furigana, or like if you're reading things online, you can just use something like Yomi-chan to pop up the readings for you by shift clicking on them. I still use that from time to time. Now, if you want to challenge yourself, you can go ahead and try to read them without the furigana, but for now, there's nothing wrong with using furigana if you habit. As you start learning new words, like just looking up the words you don't know, basically, you'll start learning the readings for the kanji. So really, either way is fine. But if you have the furigana turned off and you just look up all the words you don't know, you'll eventually learn those over time if they keep popping up a bunch. So that's fine too. Thank you so much. Build it up. Number 1, こんばんは。2人の立派な先生たちありがとうございます。すいません。今回は別の名前がいないんですが、小さな質問があります。So no different name, but I have a little bit of a question. カタカナの口、or ろと漢字の口は手で同じように書いていますか？このフォントでは口の方が少し大きいらしいだと思います。ありがとうございます。Yeah, so in fonts, I do believe that ろ looks a little smaller than kuchi. And I bet you there are Japanese teachers out there that would tell you that the only way you could tell them apart is the size. In reality, you're not going to be able to tell the difference in size because they're not likely going to be together. You're going to have ro in a word in katakana, or you're going to have kuchi in a kanji. So it'll actually be very obvious from context which one it should be 90% of the time. With that said, your question is actually, do you write them the same? And I believe that the answer to that is yes, you would write them with the exact same stroke order. Yuki's in the middle of Riley's name, but I'm going to pop it up right now. Are you going to write that kanji first? And then I'll go ahead and write kuchi and ro for build it up. See you later, Come to Japan, Dan. Thanks for hanging out for a while. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Dan has actually finished converting all of the immersion stories on ToKiniAndy.com into the new format. So that is super cool. Thank you so much again for that, Dan. So it looks like Yuki has finished Rairi-san's name. So we're going to go ahead and bring that up, and then we will get to your question, build it up, while she looks up, or while she works on getting Megan's name done. All right, so boom. Here we go. We got Riley.
ちょっとね、最後 D を伸ばさない方がかっこいいかなと思って D の3文字にしました。
Okay.
はい。ライリーのラは良いという字のラです。
はい。The ra for Rairi is the kanji that means good.
で、このラも多分名前しか使わないと思う。
So this reading of the kanji good is only used for names, we believe. So you generally wouldn't read that kanji as the da unless it were in a name.
はい。で、いは生きるっていう字ですね。
The kanji I is to live or living things as well. So らい。
理は理科とかその理論とかの理なんですけど、ロジックのね。
Yes, so this D means logic or reason, logic and reason or correctness.
はい。
So good life full of logic and reason is that ID's name. All right. Awesome.
ちょっとかっこよすぎ
Very cool. いやいや、かっこよすぎじゃないと思います。とっても良いと思います。
Not too cool ですね。大丈夫です。
Very good, I think.
お待たせしました。
ありがとうございます、ライリーさん。
はい。
All right, so to answer Build It Up's question really...
そう、奈良で使うかもって書いてある。あ、ひみやちゃん、ヤッホー。
ヤッホー。
そう、確かにね。
奈良だ。
そう、だけどその地名か多分人の名前じゃない、なんか一般の熟語では多分ラって
あ、そうだね。奈良は場所の名前だから名前でも当てはまるよね。確かにそれは使ってます。
はい、そう、奈良県の奈良のラは良いという字が書きますね。
So build it up. There's kuchi or do, whichever one, and here's, in my opinion, kuchi or do. Like the stroke order is identical, and in writing you're not going to notice any difference, I believe, unless Yuki has a correction to make for me. I know she'll write them nicer. That's for sure. That was my writing. Go ahead.
どっちがロこれ？
どっちでもいいんじゃないですか？ Go ahead and write ロ first.
ロ。
や
ば、口も同じだよこれ。
でしょ？
ちょっと大きく書いてみました。
She tried to draw it a little bigger, but they are the same. They are absolutely the same, and there's a bunch of
本当
kanji
に
like
違
that.
うのかな。多分なんだけど超細かく言うと、もしかしたらロの方が四角いかもね。ほら。
It's a little bit squarer.
そう、それがカタカナなのかな。で、この口
Has the
が
little legs
ちょっ
coming
と
out
そう
beneath.
そうそうこういう感じ。
I see what you're
わかる？
saying. So like in written in like calligraphy, you might have a more square do, and the mouth comes in a little bit on the bottom. But in practice, I don't think you're gonna see that difference. I've never seen that
そう、
difference
だ
in
から全
practice.
然ね、
Yeah.
普通の時は全部同じです。
So they're exactly the same in
そう
practice.
そう。
Her
普通に
teacher,
書
her
く時は
teacher,
こうやって書きます全部。
when she was in elementary school, there's another katakana and a. So I'm gonna extend fully out here and
ta?
write these. There's a katakana and a kanji that look exactly the same. Ta and yu for like nighttime. And when she asked her teacher
No, I didn't
what the
ask
difference
it.
was, one of the
so.
students in her class asked what the difference was. The teacher said that the kanji was a little bit bigger. That was their explanation.
やばいよね。
But I don't think it's a very good explanation. They look exactly the same.
はい。
But anyway, all good. How's it going, Himiya-chan? Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you for stopping by.
ありがとうございます。ねえねえ、もう一人いた、もう
はい、
一人い
メガ
ました
ンさん、メガンさん、
メ
メ
ガンさんね。
ガンさんね。
メイガンさん。
ありがとうございます、メガンさん。I hope you're still
はい。
here. We're gonna get on your name now as we were gonna pop into the quiz, but actually we
や
can't
ば
pop
い、
into the
も
quiz.
うクイズ。
We're gonna chill out for a little
やば
bit
い
longer.
ちょっと待ってね。
There's lots of comments we can read through, so that's fine.
メイガンさん、少々お待ちください。
Maybe an even more sans serif font than this one would look that way. Good point. Yeah, I mean, different fonts will write things differently for sure. Like, for example, if you look at the fonts on the thumbnail for this video, they're ridiculous. But they're super stylized calligraphy, and I just liked how they looked for the first two videos. For the kanji in this video, they look a little bit hard to read, but I wanted to stay consistent. But I may change the font I'm using for the thumbnails, as the thumbnails are performing terribly anyway, so we'll see. I might change that up. But my point is that a lot of fonts will make things look a little bit different, so some fonts may make do look a little bit more different than kuchi, and ta look a little bit more different than evening, so that's one thing to keep in mind. So kuchi is a bit more tapered, yes, but that's like, maybe, if you're writing perfect calligraphy, they may look like that a little, like the mouth may be a little bit more tapered. But in practice, in written, like if you're writing on a piece of paper or something, or someone's writing you a note, you will not see a difference, I don't think. So, there's that. I was annoyed to find kanji like that, yeah. Oh, I was annoyed to find that kanji, says Riley-san. Okay. Yeah, I can't tell the difference in the first and last. The last one is koku, a box. Yes, they're all basically the same, although the sizes you can see are slightly different. Mata, yeah. Chikara to ka, the katakana ka ne? Yeah, those are also, they also look almost exactly the same. Do itashimashite says, okay, you guys are talking. I always get chikara and ka mixed up too. Is there a difference there? I think that the ka is a little bit like longer, I guess, but you can see in the font that you just typed there that they're almost identical, although Yuki seems to have something to
は
add
い、
to
すみま
that.
せ
Yeah.
ん。メイガンさんって女の子だよね。
はい。
はい、OK。
Okay, just checking on if Megan was a girl or boy. Can you write my cat's name? Sylar, like the killer in the show Heroes, who was a watchmaker who kills people and takes their brains and powers. We certainly can. I haven't seen Heroes since the first season, but and I don't remember their names, but cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And meets the fish. And we will definitely write Sylar's name. Thank you. Appreciate that.
ありがとうございます。
All right. So, ne in the radical. Okay. Yeah. So, I believe that is actually maybe referred to as the ne radical. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they do look very similar. In fact, some of these things might be places that the katakana actually came from. Like they might actually have originated from different radicals or kanji. So that's also something to keep in mind. I get confused sometimes with shitsu, a little beginner struggles. Everyone has trouble with shi and tsu. We're actually going to do a katakana series, well, a hiragana and katakana series together, and hopefully I'll have some little tricks to help you see the difference between them. a little bit easier. The way you write them is actually very different. And in written Japanese, I feel like they look a little bit more different than they do in fonts. So that's one thing to keep in mind. You notice the lines on the top, we've got tsu being straight up and down basically, and shi is way more angled. And you can see that a lot more in written Japanese. Yeah, I'd place the blame higher on the employees of the writers. Oh, okay, we're talking about the strike, I guess? We're talking about heroes. Okay, all right. So while Yuki's working on this, we are going to go through the quiz, and we'll do a little bit of, oh, you know what? Actually, what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to do a cumulative quiz tonight. So someone suggested this in the Discord after the last stream. So we are going to go back to the first video. We're going to go to the quiz in the first video, and we are going to do the quiz for that together. And then we're going to do the quiz for lesson 2 together. And then we're going to do the quiz for lesson 3, and by that time we should have these names ready to go, and we can work on the writing for each of the kanji for the lesson we are on right now. All right, could you write the kanji for Elliot? Thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. I've got words. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, we can definitely write the name Elliot as well. Got a few names to go right here. Minami-san, arigatou gozaimasu. Could you show what Damien would be in kanji? Also, who does the calligraphy in the video? So beautiful. Yuki does all of the calligraphy in all of the videos. So thank you so much. Appreciate that, Minami-san. Yes, we will definitely get all these names for you. We've got Megan, Siler, and Elliot and Damien in the queue. I'm gonna need to get like a little counter on the screen here that has the names that are coming up in order so people can see where they're at on the list. That's something I'll work on maybe for the next stream. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate that. So we are going to jump over to lesson 1 first. Let me get lesson 2 up and ready so we can jump right into that. Cumulative quiz today, guys. Cumulative quiz. I can't remember the name of the person that suggested this wonderful idea to me in Discord the other week. If you're in chat right now, let me know. I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, let me get a quick sip of this giant mug, and let's get into it. Yeah, zenbu wasuremashita. Oh no, you'll be fine. All right, here we go. Ready? Pew! Lesson 1 quiz. Here we go. You can write the answers in the chat if you're fast enough. I'll give you a little time to do that.
I imagine. Which brings us to the lesson 1 quiz. In this section of the video, I'll show you a flashcard with the English meaning for each kanji. Pause the video when we show each card and try to remember how to write that kanji. Then, write it on your hand with your finger or on a piece of paper. The best way to remember kanji that you just learned is to search your memory for the story that you used to memorize it. That might be the story that we taught you, or the one that you made based on the English meaning for that kanji. Our first card is 1.
That's normal in the beginning eclipse. All right, guys, if you can get this kanji into chat somehow, we haven't gone over reading, so a lot of you probably won't be able to type it yet, but if some of you can, go ahead and pop it in there. Oh, we've got lots of memories. Good job. We got 1 done. The answer is... boom! 1. Perfect. Beautiful. Good job, guys. We've also got... Megan's name done. All right, Megan-san. Austin, arigatou gozaimasu. Gifted 5 ToKini Andy memberships. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you for being here, and thank you for hooking some people up with memberships. I appreciate that. We should definitely get some banana emoji, the new ones, the ones that are for members, up in chat. Get those going. And here's Megan's name. I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, here you go.
メーガンの芽は、つぼみとか小さい草の芽の芽です。
I can't. What's the name of that? What is the name of May? It's a. I guess it's called not a blossom. A sprout. Yeah. It's like a sprout of a plant. So the first one is a sprout of a plant, like in the spring. No, that's right. It's right. It's sprout. All good.
Bud.
Or a bud. Yes, a bud or a sprout. All right. We've got the bud of a flower or a sprout.
で、この「い」っていう字は「思う」っていう字なんだって。よく思慮深く思うっていう字なんだって。
思う。So it's to think well of someone or just to be thoughtful. Okay, so this middle kanji is thoughtfulness or to be considerate of somebody.
って書いてありました。
Okay.
でこのガンっていう字は
I've never seen this
そう
third
あんまり
kanji.
ね見たことないけどでも名前にね結構使われてるみたい
So apparently this kanji is quite common in names, but
そう
fairly rare in general. So I've actually never seen it before. And this third one is...
でこれいぐさってその畳作る草の種類なんですけど、それの意味がにっこり笑う様って書いてあるから。
Interesting. So this is the meaning of to smile and laugh. So to laugh and smile is the meaning of this kanji. It's also the kanji that's used for the plant that is used to make tatami mats in Japan. But the meaning of that word is to laugh,
そう
smile
畳
and
マ
laugh.
ットの、ね、草じゃないんだけど、それと同じジャンルの種類なの。Type of plant.
Oh, it's in the same group. Okay, it's
So,
not that
so.
actual plant, but same group. Okay, but that part's not so important. It's the smile and laugh one.
はい。
All right, so to a budding sense of being considerate and thoughtful about other people's and to smile and laugh. That's how the name for Megan would be. All right, thank you so much, Megan.
あり
We
がとうご
appreciate
ざい
that.
ます。
All right, the next on our list for Yuki to work on is Siler-san. Siler-san is the cat's name. Where it means the fish. Siler. Saida. Saida kana. All right, thank you so much, guys. Lucky desu. Hi.
はい。
Lots of gifted memberships out there. Thank you so much, Austin. Appreciate that very much. If you'd like us to write something for you, Austin, too, let us know in the chat. Appreciate that.
はい。じゃあメイガンさんごめんね。ちょっととっても草系の名前になっちゃったね。
Yeah, lots of plants today. That's okay. Excuse me.
はい。じゃあなんだっけサイラ
Saida.
Saida.
Saida-san. But yes, quick throwing back to Eclipse. Yeah, it's normal to start thinking in English in the beginning, trying to start thinking more in images and then translating that into, like explaining those images in Japanese is a way that I sort of work through things, but everyone does this in different ways, but it is completely natural to be translating in the very beginning. It's something that just takes some time to get used to for a lot of people. All right, on to the next one in our cumulative quiz.
Next is 2.
And again, you can pop this into the chat. We'll give some people some time to go ahead and see if anyone can get the answer. Once again, I know a lot of you guys don't have a Japanese keyboard, so one thing that I kind of find hard is remembering vocab from Anki decks. It just doesn't stick sometimes. What I recommend is stories, just like I do for these kanji, making stories for new words that use English-sounding letters. That's something that worked for me to learn words in the beginning. I don't do that anymore. I don't generally need to anymore. Just the repetition usually makes it stick. It looks like a lot of you guys got ni. Moporin has otsu, but still very good. Here we go. We've got 2. Good job, guys.
Just a few more. Here's
Hiza for Riley.
3.
All right, I'll give you guys a minute to get that one. Oh, we got the sound effect out there, but not the kanji yet. So go ahead and pop that into chat. That is Hiza, right? It's super tiny. Looks like, yeah, it's definitely. Wait, no, ni. Yes, you guys are on point. All right. Oh, Moporin is feeling a little under the weather, I think. Yes, you guys got this one. Awesome.
And then there's mouth.
Mouth. Suddenly we're out of the numbers. And stop that one. You can go ahead and do mouth, guys. I actually learned kanji for the number from taking Chinese class. There you go. That makes life easier in the beginning for sure. 72 is about to participate. Sanka. Sanka no san. Oh, we've got a bunch of ro in chat. Lots and lots of ro. Katakana ro showing up. No, I'm just kidding. You guys have got it. It is mouth.
Finally, we have 4.
And our final kanji for the lesson 4 quiz is the number 4. Let's see how many of you can get this one. As I make my face disappear with this. Well, you guys go ahead and work on 4. Oh, you've got it, you've got it, you've got it. All right. The same sound for the first one, Moporin. Hai.
すいません。
はい。
サイダって女の子？
ああ、それはわかりません。でもいいと思います。
本当？あっていう字変えらない。変えた方がいい。 あ、そう
Well, we can ask. We can ask when we pop it up. All right, so the kanji for 4 is, most of you got it? Number 4.
Let us know how many you got right down in the comments.
Very good job, guys. Is it normal to type yon and furiously hit tab until I see 4? Yeah, that's pretty normal. Generally speaking, when your IME gets used to you typing, it will be better at choosing the correct kanji, but that is absolutely normal when typing Japanese. Okay, we have got the name for cider. Arigatou gozaimasu. Appreciate that. This is N meets the fish. Fishes. I believe it's N meets the fish, right? Cat. So this is Saida-san's kanji. Thank you so much again. Yuki's gonna go ahead and work on that. Or explain it.
サイダーさんのサイは、色とりどりの鮮やかなサイです。彩色のサイです。
Right. So this is to be colored, like to have a color applied to something. This kanji, I believe. Yes.
はい。で、ラはさっきの奈良のラ、良いという字のラです。
So ra is the kanji that we had earlier. That means good.
はい。で、あはこれ一文字あはあんまり読まないけど、愛という字であ
So
です。
this third kanji is love. So
はい。
I'm sure you love your good cat, who is very colorful. Possibly. We don't know what color the cat is, but it's a colorful cat. Saida-san. Thank you so much. And meets the fish. I
あ
hope
り
you
がとうご
like
ざいま
that
す。
name. Thank you very much. But maybe we should have gone with something a little bit more violent, since I forgot to tell Yuki about the Heroes reference, where it was the character in Heroes was a killer who was a watchmaker who kills people and takes their brains for powers. I didn't even think about that.
ちょっと大事な情報じゃないですか。
We might have to come back around to Saida-san and add something a little bit more violent for you in a minute.
もっとヒロイックな名前にした方が良かったってこと。
もうちょっとなんか
かっこいい感じってこと。
殺人鬼だよね。
なるほど、アサシンっぽい感じの。
アサシンっぽいな感じで、その人を殺して脳を取ってその人のパワーを使うヒーローの名前だって。So maybe she'll work on it a little bit more violent of a version of this. Since this one's pretty cute. I hadn't thought to tell her that. I'm very sorry.
重要な情報をいただきませんでした。
Live fast, shred faster. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Sorry, Elliot and Damien. We will get to your names shortly, I promise. We have to do a quick edit on Saida's name.
はい、ちょっとサイダーやっとくね。先にサイダーやるわ。
そう。
ごめんね。
Yeah. I don't know if Em Meets the Fish is still here. It probably is, but it's very cute. Yes, very cute name. I agree. All right, so we got the first lesson 1 quiz down. It is time to jump over to the lesson 2 quiz. Let's see if I can skip over to the actual quiz. All right.
Learned is to search your memory for the story that you used to memorize it. That might be the story that we taught
That was 100% my fault.
you,
Sorry.
or the one that you made based on the English meaning for that kanji. Our first card is 5.
All right, guys. Well, poor Yuki has to work
はい。
to fix my mistake.
大丈夫ですよ。
We're gonna have you guys go ahead and try and guess the kanji for 5. Let's see if you guys still remember on our cumulative quiz here. The number 5. Okay, baked potato is fast. You get a banana. Bananas for baked potato. Banana. Woo. Senor Serena drew the kanji for year. Very, very interesting shape similarities, but unfortunately not quite. V, yes, the Roman numeral V is acceptable, I guess. All right, very good job, guys. Yes, that is correct.
Next is 6.
Yes, 6. All right, let's see who can get the number 6. Baked potato is fast again. You get another banana. You're going to be so full of bananas by the end of this thing. 6. You are not wrong, Senor Serena. If you just hit the tab button or the space button, you'd have gotten it. Jimmy LeBron, number 5, yes. Oh, that was number 5, right. I'm back for a bit. I don't know. Fair enough. Nom says build it up. No 6. Number 6, yes. All right, let's see what we got. Ah! So close.
Just a few more. Here's
right.
7.
Boom. Pause it right there. See if we can get 7. Yeah, oh, that is the number 6 in Roman numerals. I do agree. Who's getting the banana this time? Oh, Baked Potatoes fast. Clips what WTF is right behind with Sonar HD and 5-2 Sloth Bear coming in 3rd and 4th. Everyday Dashi is in 5th with Doubt coming in 6th. Senor Serena gets a number 7 for the number 7. Okay, that's pretty awesome. And B Sigua is number 8 with Build It Up in 9. Minami in 10th and ZPC 3 in, I forgot the numbers. How many people are there now? I think we're in 11th. Okay, either way, Jimmy LeBron is next in line, and LOL, wow, how I was hoping for a more violent reading of Siler, who mentioned that it should have been more violent. I appreciate you. Yeah, okay. So Yuki's working on the more violent reading. I forgot to give Yuki the information that you gave me about the name Siler when we went back. So poor Yuki. She didn't realize that we wanted a more violent name or a more, aggressive name. So she's working on that now. Sorry about that, guys. All right, let me get a drink as we move over to the answer.
And then there's 8.
All right, as you listen to me drinking right there, yes, bananas for everyone on that last one. Let's get a copy and paste. Oh, I guess I can't copy in here. Well, that's stupid. Copy. Paste. Bananas for everyone in the last one. Yes, there's lots of 8s and ha's there. Lots of ha's and 8s. The first one this time was Sonar HD with Baked Potato in 2nd. Jimmy LeBron in 3rd. Eclipse WTF comes in 4th for the number 8 with Bisuga in number 5. And Live Fast Shred Faster in number 6. 5-toed Sloth Bear comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. With Minami being number 8 for the number 8. ZPC03, number 9, Everyday Dashi, number 10, Hops, number 11, Senor Serena, number 12, Build It Up, number 13, and Moporin, number 14. You all get bananas. If I had a Romaji keyboard, it would be easier. I'm on mobile, so I have to find the hiragana. That is tough. Ha versus 8. Bananas actually upset my tummy, but they're so good. All right, you can have an apple. Bingo. There you go. Sasagani Moporin-san. Indeed, indeed. Ha got popped in there. Oh, Moporin. You got me. Oh, well. Let's see what the answer is for there. Bingo! Yes, indeed.
Finally, we have 9.
All right, guys. Who can get it? The number 9? Live Fast, Shred Faster gets it in 1st with Sonar HD in 2nd, ZPC03 in 3rd, and Baked Potato coming in 4th. Eclipse WTF gets 5th place with Then Meets the Fish jumping in for a number 6. Hops is in Coup. Alright, and Millie Alderman is in 7th. Everyday Dashi is in 8th with 5-toed Sloth Bear all looking green there at number 9. Doubts at number 10. 72 has a QQQQ. Moporin is giving us a Marugoto. Minami is in, I forgot the numbers now, and A Life of Riley is throwing out their power play with Hops coming in again. With the number this time. Alright, very good. Very good, guys. Whoops. I have stream delay. Oh no. Well, you're pretty fast if you have stream delay. Not bad at all. We've got the Roman numeral from Senor Serena. Okay. Power play, yes. To write this kanji, you can either type in ku or Q with an extra u on the end. The answer is...
Let us know how many you got right down in the comments.
All right. And that brings us back over to our current lesson, lesson 3. So I'm going to play through
section of the video. I'll show you a flashcard with the English meaning for a kanji.
Well,
pause the video when we show each card and try to remember how to write that kanji.
It might be more likely to pop up right away, but then you have to delete the tsu, right?
Next, write it on your hand with your finger or on a piece of paper. Then press play and see if you were right. The best way to remember kanji you just learned is to search your memory for the story we taught you, or the one you made based on the English word on the flashcard. Our first card is 10.
All right, these are our new ones for tonight, guys. Let's see who's remembering the number 10. Of course, we haven't taught the reading, so you probably wouldn't know how to type it yet. So it's kind of unfair, but it is what it is. ZPC is at number 1 with Baked Potato in number 2. 5-Tooth-Toed Sloth Bear hits number 3 with Sonar HD in 4. Eclipse WTF is number 5. And Deleted says Live Fast, Shred Faster. Why do I have so much trouble with that? Hops is in number 6 with Doubt in number 7. Doubt. Senor Serena is in 8th, I believe. I'm already forgetting numbers. But we have Everyday Dashi in 9. 72 in... What is that? That is not a 10. That is something else. That is a cross. With Minami in whatever number that is. We've got a plus from Moporin and Mangekyo Itachi. You guys thought of the same thing at the same time. That is impressive. Live Fast, Shred Faster. Got in there with the real number 10 and Build It Up. Comes in at the end. LOL the plus. We've got the cross emoji from Senor Serena. Haha, saying plus is smart. It is a good addition. Very fast and efficient. Awesome job, guys. Most of you got it right. Even the people with the plus sign, because let's be honest, it's the same thing.
Next is sun.
All right, let's see what we got. Laurentiu Mew, you've got it. Baked Potato hits the sun out of the park with Hops in 2nd, Sonar HD in 3rd, and Meets the Fish in 4th, 5-Toed Sloth Bear in 5th, SZPCO3 in 6th, Live Fast, Shred Faster in 6th. I've already forgotten what number we are at. Nope, Live Fast, Shred Faster was in 7th, Everyday Dashi in 8th, Senor Serena in 9th, Bebrat at 10th, and A Life of Riley talking about their son. Very good. Doubt is in 11th. Eclipse for the win, or WTF is whatever number this is. Minami Moporin is not messing around this time, unless I'm mistaken. I almost got lost there, says Eclipse. WTF Build It Up is also here today. And Laurentiu Mew is here as well. Thank you very much. October is so fitting, I just realized. It is indeed. Jimmy LeBron comes in and is still safe. I'm going to be screwed for white. I don't know the reading, but the other ones I know. All right. It looks like I'm first on my screen, but then I end up 2nd or 3rd or 4th. LOL. Yeah, same. It's fine. I mean, some of you are probably a little behind or a little ahead, or maybe I'm behind and maybe this stream maybe your internet's just slower. That could be. That's not fair. Everyone should have the same speed internet. Except for me. I want 10 gig.
Just a few more. Here's moon.
I mean Iwaku? Iwaku, yeah. All right, we got moon. It would be cool. You can set up a keyboard where you could draw it. So there is a way you could set up the keyboard. If you go to the Chinese keyboard, there's a way to draw them. So you can actually do that. That would have worked too, Moporin. Baked Potato hits the first moon out of the park with A Life of Riley in 2nd, Sonar HD in 3rd, ZPCO3 in 4th, Doubt at 5th, Millie Alderman at 6th, Hops in 7th, Minami in 8th, and Meets the Fish in 9th, and Gakka no Reichiru in 10th with Everyday Dashi in 11th, 5-Toed Sloth Bear in 12th, and Senor Serena in 13th. Chat delay takes a second for your message to post so that moderators have a second to moderate if needed. That makes sense. Kevin Watson is here today, and Build It Up comes right after that with Eclipse WTF coming just before Live Fast, Shred Faster. 10G have to go for the 100G leaf switch. I don't think I can afford whatever that is, but that sounds amazing. Moporin is not messing around anymore. They've got it. I'm going crazy. Where is it? Do on the Japanese keyboard. It's where the da is. You just go down, I think. Da di do de do. Yeah, unless you're talking about if you're actually typing on a Japanese keyboard, that would be impressive. I don't think even Japanese people do that anymore. Everyone uses the Romaji keyboards.
Hi.
All right, we have a much more violent reading for Saida-san. Sorry about that.
ちょっとね、ちょっとだけそんなに悪い
a little bit more.
字は入れてないんですけど。
There's not any really bad kanji, but it's a little bit more aggressive than the last one.
このサイという字は砕くとか砕けるとか。
So the first kanji is to like break something. So like for example to split a rock in half or something like that. 砕く.
っていう字で、らはこれは薄い布とかなんか重なるっていう意味があるらしい、意味なんですけど、一つの意味に鳥を捕らえる網っていう意味があるらしい。
Okay. So this kanji has the meanings to pile things up, but it also has the meaning to catch birds in a net and do you know what to them. Make them dinner.
で、このあっていう字はあるっていう字なんですけど。
This kanji is to have,
そう。
but
そう。
けどって言った。
そう、
はい。
けどそのなんていうの、物がそのさ存在してるんじゃなくて、なんていうの、その希望があるみたいな、その
to have hope or
夢
to
があ
have
る。
a dream to do something. So they seem to have a dream to break rocks and catch birds in a nets because they're a cat.
的なやつ。
Of course, it's a possibility. For the cat. So this one I think is more more accurate for the one that you were looking for. There is Saida-san for you. Thank you so much, Yuki. Sorry about that.
ちょっとね遅くなっちゃったんですけど。
いい、すみません。ありがとうございます。
アグレッシブな感じになりました。
All right. Thank you
すごい
so
名前っ
much.
て書いてあ
I
る。
don't know if I can get back to the top of chat. Let's see. Okay, I can in the regular chat, just not in OBS. We are back up to, oh, the last comment showing at the top of chat. Safe. We've got Elliot and Damien. Okay, we almost lost that. I did remember Elliot's name. The second name was Damien for Minami-san.
エリオット。
Eliotto
ごめんね、
and
再落しちゃう
Damien.
ね。
If you
ご
could
めん
write
ね。
both of their names at the top so it
ちょっと
doesn't disappear from chat.
エリオット。エリオットは今から。
そうそうそうそう。
デミアン、ダミアン。
ダミアンかな？ダミアン。
ダミアンで、次、エリオット、ね。
エリオット。エリオットは最初。はい。So our next one is going to be Elliot.
はい。
Thank you so much.
女の
Appreciate
子かな。
that. エリオットは男の名前だと。
男の名前なの。
でも、I'm not sure actually. Elliot could be a male or female name. It could be
Okay.
both.
はい、わかりました。
Alright.
ありがとうございます。
はい。So we are going to jump back over to the quiz. We've got Moon, and you guys were, of course, all right. Bird powers, a flying cat?
And
There
then
is a cat.
there's White.
All right, there we go. I wonder how the hiragana keyboard works. There are many more hiragana than English letters and numbers. Guess you have to dip into the punctuation areas. Yes, you can see on the. I'll show you on the keyboard. I'll pop off the camera over here. After I do the commentary for Sonar getting first place in the white one, Baked Potato getting second, ZPC in 3, appropriate considering their name, Live Fast, Shred Faster in number 4 with Hops in number 5, 5-2 Toad Sloth Bear in number 6 with Senor Serena in number 7th, Everyday Dashi in 8th, Eclipse WTF in 9th, Doubt in 10th, and Build It Up in 11th with Laurentiu Miu in 12th. I've forgotten the numbers now. Moporin is trying to throw me off with 100, and Minami is not trying to throw me off, which is very appreciated. I remember learning it. Shiro for the win. Yes, it is Shiro Gakka no Reichiru. All right, so I will pop you over to, I'm going to pop this off for a second. Someone was asking how the hiragana keyboard works. Now, nobody uses it, but it still shows up in keyboards for those who want to. So you can see here, you've got Su over here. But that means we also have to use the numbers, and all of the numbers for the different hiragana. We have nu, fu, a, u, e, o, ya, yu. And yeah, we have to use some of the punctuation as well. Like we have the plus over here with de, ke, mu, and then ne, ru, me, ro. So it's just too much going on here. So not even Japanese people. Oh, hey, there's you guys. How's it going, guys? This is what you look like. Just hanging out. Usually we have 2 monitors, but not today. The dog is not down here tonight. And there's Yuki working over here.
Hi.
All right, so anyway, I'm gonna pop this back over here. Hopefully, like the first time I set this thing up, I put the iPhone that I'm using to shoot down with the button being pressed, and it almost called the cops, because if you hold down that button for a long time, it makes an emergency call. So our live stream almost called the cops on us. So I'm glad that didn't happen. OBS, yo, I'm there, says Senor Serena. Indeed, Inception. Stream Inception. Behind the scenes video. Yeah, I'll have to show you behind the scenes when we get back home to Japan. It's much more cool behind the scenes over there. This is very simple. Almost. So, haku is the onyomi. It is indeed self-swat. I don't have a roki Where is that oki? Speaking of which, I didn't bring that up on chat. The ro is all the way down by the shift, but you might not have that for what it is. Self-swat, yeah, basically. I disabled the long press calls the authorities features on my phone. Yeah, I might have to do that. Speaking of Japan, I visit there this summer through a program called CIE. That's awesome. Nice. All right, so you guys did get white correct.
Finally, we have 100.
Our final kanji is 100. One person has already gotten it. Let's see if the rest of you can get it. Live fast, shred faster. Got there fast with the number 100. Baked potatoes in second with gakkarecheru in third. Sonar HD in fourth. ZPC 3 in fifth with hops in sixth. Hayak hyaku, says ZPC03 with five-toed sloth bear popping in there just before everyday Dashi gets through the door. Lauren Tiu Miu right after that with doubt. Minami, Senor Serena, Moporin throwing up a shuku, and meets the fish coming after that with a hyaku. Moporin is ready to get to bed at the ryokan. Man, I don't know 100. LOL, no worries. That is the one. Good job with 72 popping up.
Let us know how many you got
100%.
right down in the comments.
Everyone, you've got to hit that 100 if you
can learn
pop
the
up
next
little
5
button,
kanji by clicking here.
You can pop
If
up a
the
million
video
hundreds
is
in chat
already out.
instead
If
of
you don't want to
heart.
wait, you can continue learning with our level 1 kanji flashcard deck for Anki on ToKiniAndy.com. We're also releasing kanji videos early for all the members there, so check it out if you want a head start.
Sen will be in the next video. Yes, indeed, it will be. And Yuki is finished with Eriotto.
はい、お待たせしまし
The
た。
camera got moved, sorry.
はい、お待たせしました。
Hi.
エリオットの A は恵むとか恵まれている。
Ah, yes,
恵みの
A
A です。
the A in the beginning there is to be blessed.
はい。で D は今日1回出たんですけど。
We learned this one a little bit
はい
earlier. It means logic and reason.
はい。で、ちょっとねこの小さい「つ」がどうしてもないので。
There are no kanji with that
So-
small tsu, so we have to go with this for a name in kanji.
そうなのでちょっとこれは一緒にさせていただいて音にしました。
So she went with the kanji for sound, oto. So we have a blessing of reason and logic and sound for eriotto.
そうとかな。
Hi. Hope you enjoyed that. I don't know if you're still here, Ellie. Oh, you are still here. Minami is still. Minami, I think, is the other one. Is Damian. So I'm not sure if Eriot is still here, but if you are, I hope that you like that one. I got words. Is Elliot?
そっかこれより上に行けないんだ。
もう大丈夫ですよ。Minami is going to be Damian, the next one that we're going to be doing. That is the final one, I
あ
believe,
りがとうご
tonight.
ざいます。
Thank
あ、
you.
I'm very あ、万華鏡さんだ。万華鏡さん出てきたよ。
Okay, sweet. Nice. All right.
Thank you. ありがとう
Thank
ござ
you.
います。
ありがとうございます. You're very welcome. Thank
はい
you.
じゃあ早速消
I
させてい
play
ただくね。
music a lot, so
すいません。
interesting how that works out. Nice.
じゃあちょっと次ダミアン頑張るね。
はい、頑張ってく
ご
ださい。
めんね、ダミアン遅くなっちゃって。
Yuki hasn't been hanging out with us too much, but that's because you guys have blessed us tonight. Thank you so much.
は
Appreciate
い
you guys.
ありが
Thank
と
you
う
for
ご
your
ざい
support.
ます。
All right.
本当私全然喋ってないね。
So, ごめんね。Yuki's so
クイ
busy.
ズも終わっちゃ
If,
ったん
if
だよね。
many more people come to these chats, we're gonna have to hire
しかも
two
私だ
people
け
over here just to work on the names, and then we can have Yuki write them. We're just gonna have to have two people over in the background over here. Their
私と
only
ダ
job
ミアンだけ
is
がお
to
残りさんだよ
write
これ
names.
じゃあ。
So Yuki and Damien are gonna work out over here in the corner while I talk to you guys. I always confuse sen and the kanji for noon. Yes, that makes sense. They look very similar. Even like if you think you have the no on top, whereas year has the no on the left there, I could see that being quite confusing. We learned them quite far apart, so you'll probably have 1,000 pretty stuck in your head by the time we actually get to year in this series, but we'll see. I don't know why I get them mixed because field is inside logic. Oh, I don't know which one you're talking about. Let's see. Oops. I get logic and field mixed up. Is that the one? Field? Field? Logic and field? Yeah, I guess I could see that. Yeah. I know that's why I get the mixed because feel is inside love. Yeah, it makes sense. It should be Damien, in my opinion. So this person said maybe Damien.
での方がいい
Well, that's up to Damien. Damien-san, would you prefer Damien with a D or Damien with a da? That is, in the end, up to you. So whichever you prefer, if you let us know in chat, Yuki will work on the other two kanji before, or the other one kanji, before we get to that, if you let us know which one you prefer. I've been relying too much on typing kanji. I need to practice kanji once more. I mean, in practice, you probably won't need to do much writing of kanji. In reality, you'll probably do a lot more typing. So it's not like the end of the world if you can't write them. I mention this in every stream so far. The reason I suggest writing kanji is because it helps me remember them way easier. And there are studies that suggest that writing helps people remember kanji better than those who don't write them at all. So, but if you're doing Japanese all day, every day, for example, if you're getting enough exposure and stuff, you don't necessarily need to, be able to write every single one. Can you tell us all 5 kanji for tomorrow? The next video, which is already up on the website, and if you somehow brute force the address for lesson 4, it's uploaded on YouTube and it's unlisted, so you could find it. It's possible. The next 5 kanji are going to be 1,000, the radical for to wrap something up, 10,000, an overturned box, yen, up and down. Those will be our next 5 kanji in lesson 4. So there's a bit of a spoiler. That's the word I'm looking for. Could limit it to 5 or something per stream and or others past that get posted to Discord. What's that? What did I miss here? I missed something. I missed something about the limiting to 5. So Andy, about what you said before about learning vocab through stories, do you have any recommendations? So that very much depends. You can take that thing out of your ear, hon.
Okay. That
very much depends on what the word is. So for example, let's see if I can think of, give me a word, any word in Japanese, and I'll see if I can come up with a simple story for it so that I can give you an example. Because I don't do it for myself anymore. When I was, my first couple years with Japanese, coming up with a story for words was very helpful for new things. Nowadays, if I see a word enough times, I remember it. So I don't worry about going out of my way to memorize, quote, new words anymore. But when I was picking up new words through Anki or whatever, I would often use a story or something to memorize it. But if you give me a word, I could maybe try to come up with an example for that. Kirei was on the top of my head. Kirei. Kirei, right. So I might, for the first thing that came into my mind was a key. Okay, so I have a key. So my story would be a little bit of key. And I'd somehow have to link beauty to the de part. So I may combine personally, since I can speak a bit of Japanese, since I know the word yure for a ghost, I might think that this key opens the door to a room that has a beautiful, just a bunch of beautiful ghosts in it. A bunch of beautiful ghosts. So this is the key for beautiful ghosts. So you open up the door and you've got kirei, a bunch of beautiful ghosts in the key room. Whatever, a silly thing like that, just right off the top of my head. I probably could think of something better, but for example, I might use the words and the sounds combined with English and Japanese meanings to try and have the center beauty of the meaning of the word, and I'll never use that story again. It'll just help me remember it the next time. And if you can remember it the first 2 times in Anki, it's pretty much there, and you're gonna keep getting it over and over again, and then you'll forget the story, because that's not really that important. What the story is for is just helping you remember it the first, 2 or 3 times. I come up with stories all the time, says Yasser. Nice. Field, yeah. Hi.
ダミアンかデミアンか来た
Damien, de sounds more like my name, I guess, but I hear it both ways. Either is okay. どちらでもいいんだって。
Okay, じゃあ
でも、での方が近く聞こえる。で、 So she's going to go with de then. Thank you. Sorry I missed that.
はい。了解です。
That is the word, that is the kanji for kire. Wait, that's so good. WTF, I need to do that. Yeah, no, it's very, very helpful. And I figured out how to do that by learning kanji this way. So you learn kanji this way, you realize, wait, you can do this for literally anything. So it's very helpful. You can think of that, yeah, that the field is in there. Of course, the right side of logic there, it's actually another part, and that is di. That part is di itself. And I believe that means hometown. Old hometown, like where you came from. So that can help you. And the left side is a ball. So you've got a ball in your old hometown is somehow logic. I don't know. I can't remember what story I came up for that one, or if I have yet. I just remember kire based on I've heard it repeated 1,000 times in anime. Yeah, I mean, that works. When you get to the point where you've heard a word a million times, you don't need to memorize it. I'm just talking about for those of you who are going through like a Core 2K deck or something, or the first JLPT N5 deck, and you're having a hard time struggling with words. I don't do the story thing anymore for the most part. Most of the words I just see so many times that I remember them, and that's fine. And if I don't worry about it. I know I'll see it again. But in the beginning, yeah, they're going to be really helpful. Yes, exactly, Riley. Pick the one with a cooler meaning. There you go. The kanji study app I use has an optional add-on that teaches you the history of the word, which helps me remember them. That's cool. That's really cool. What app is that? Thank you both so much. Have a good night and looking forward to next week. Thank you so much, Millie. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. Mnemonics carried me through community college. I wish I knew what Anki was then. Me too. I wish I knew about Anki like way back. Well, it wasn't out when I was a kid, but I think it was already around when I was in college. I can't remember. Kanji never ends, eh? Well, yeah, you could keep on going forever. Oh, that's a good one. We haven't used that in a name yet. We've got it, guys.
はい。お待たせしました。
Okay. Our last name for tonight is Demian-san. Okay.
はい。
There we go. Pop that right up
お待たせ
into
し
the
ま
middle.
した。
はい。お疲れ、ゆきさん。
はい。
はい、デミアンさん、ありがとう。Excuse me. ありがとうございます。Thank you so much. Yuki's gonna explain your name.
はい。一応言うと、このデミアンでデにしたんですけど、ダミアンも同じ字でいけると思う。
Okay, so an interesting point is that with this kanji used for Demian, the first one there, which means exit, it can be read as either de or da. So you can read it either way you like. But here we're going with de. So de.
まあ、エグジットなんだけど、まあ、出るっていう。
To go out. Yeah, to go out.
で、このみは心っていう字です。
The second kanji is for heart.
はい。で、このアンっていう字はあんまり見ないかもしれないけど、このお坊さんがいる、その建物、小屋のことなんだって。英語だとハーミテージという書いてあった。
So the third one means hermitage, or specifically a place that monks live. Right.
そうだからこの字だとなんか安らなんていうの、まあブディズム的なんですけど、ちょっとね、心の安らぎ的な意味が含まれている。
Okay, so it also contains that meaning of
calm
heart.
願われてる名前っぽくなって。
So it's like if a parent were to give this kanji to their child in a name, they're basically hoping that their child has a calm heart when they're an adult, basically. And so we go out into this world with a heart that is calm, something like that.
はい。
Demian-san.
そういう感じですね。
So thank you very much, Demian-san, and thank you everyone for all of your support tonight and for the bonus, all of those gifted memberships. Thank you very much. I can't remember if the gifter there, Adrian, wanted us to write anything. I can't scroll back that far anymore. But thanks, guys, for chatting so much. It's been fun.
はい。
Anyway, thank you so much. Yuki can finally come and talk to us a little bit. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate that.
クイズもう終わっちゃった？
She wanted to help with the quiz, but you know what we didn't do? We haven't written any of the kanji since 10.
そうだよね。
So we could totally do some writing together. I'm Adrian now. There you go. Austin, right. Austin, sorry. Duh. Apologies. Anyway, thank you so much, Austin, not Adrian. For the gifted memberships. I don't need anything. The gift is having you both here with us. Thank you so much, Austin. I won't forget your name next time. ありがとうございます says Damian-san. All right. So we're going to have to say goodbye to Damian-san here. And our second kanji today after 10,
そう、
if you
私
guys
も
remember.
さっきから今日ありがとうみんなしか言ってないからね。
So,
次、10の次の漢字なんだっけ？
なんだっけね. Our lesson 3 kanji today were 10 and then we had sun.
はい。
Sun.
じゃあちょっと書いていきたいと思います。
Yuki's gonna go ahead and write
遅くな
sun
っ
for
ちゃいましたけど
today.
書いていきたいと思います。
Just an hour or two.
はい。
Hi. So our nice calligraphy like sun
Hi.
right there. Beautiful. Let's see how I can do it. I'll pull up my blue and write from a distance. Here we go. Full arm extension. Oh, I don't taper it in very much when I write it. All right, that's my best day. That's the best you're gonna get.
はい。これ他にこのシャシャ書き。
Yeah, on the right side, we'll go ahead and write what it would look like if you were just writing fast.
こういう感じですよ
All
ね。
right, yeah, it's much more.
なんかそんななんか
It's not so much different,
違く
but you
ないよね。
definitely, if you're careful, you tend to connect these two much more. Whereas if you're writing fast, and
そうだね。
you will see this in written Japanese, you've got the line tends to you start sort of in the middle of the not in the middle, but like further down the line, like
ね。
that. This is mine. Sorry, that was
確かに
terrible.
ね。
But that's a tendency because what happens is you come down and then on the way up you kind of come over like that and come down. So there's a tendency to do that. If you're more careful, you start here and go back down, right?
はい。
But there is a
お急
tendency
ぎの時は
to do
ね
that.
しょうがないですね。お急ぎ。
Right, yeah. When you're rushing, it is what it is. As
はい。
I started to be able to have decent conversations after 6 months to a year. Before I could actually talk with Japanese people when they were talking to other Japanese people. So when two Japanese people were in a conversation and I wanted to be like in the middle of that conversation, like be a part of it, that took 2 or 3 years. But one-on-one, maybe a year or so before I could talk. And before I felt super fluent, it was probably 2 years. But I think like really comfortable was 3 or 4.
はい。
And I'm still learning every day. All right, that's
でも私は全然入れないんだけどね。
moon on English.
うん。
It's hard. It takes a long time to be able to enter a conversation in between natives or with natives.
な
Here's
んか
mine.
さ、みんなさ、私が喋りたいって感じだよね。喋ってる時。
That's not everyone. The people we've been seeing, many people tend to want to be like that, where they have things to talk about. So that makes it harder to jump in. But it's also very hard just in general for a second language learner to be part of a conversation between multiple other natives of that spoken language. That's the hardest part. There's our months. Mine is kind of wobbly. I blame the extended arm. I always do.
月はちょっと難しいかも。
I've been learning for about 2 months and I feel in a weird spot. You'll go up and down and up and down. You'll feel like you're doing great, then you'll feel like you're terrible, then you'll feel like you're doing great, then you'll feel like you're terrible, and then you feel like you're doing great. It's just that goes on and on for years. So you don't have to rush.
はい。じゃあ。
Yeah. And now this one looks quite different in quick Japanese. You see we've got a nice straight line here and then we curve up, like we cut up, right? We cut up.
So-
But look over here. What is this? What is this garbage? No, I'm just kidding.
もうカーブしません。もうカーブしま
Yeah.
せん。
This
ここ
one doesn't go out. So when people are just
すいません。
writing it quick, it's basically sun. Yep. That's my super fast one at a full extension. That's not very nice, but that's garbage. Yeah. So this one is the first one that looks actually not quite a bit different, but a decent amount different from the regular one.
そう
It's a
もう
marathon, not a race.
シュッシュッシュッって感じで。
I like this kanji a lot, Minami. I think it's really cool looking.
南
Minami-san says tsuki is one of their favorite kanji.
おー。 ね、これね、カリグラフィーだと超難しいんですよ。私、うまく書け
It's
ない。
very difficult.
なんかバランスが
The
ね。
balance is very difficult, yeah. But I think you do very good. I think the iPhone might have died. It's no longer
あ、そうなんだ。
it's no longer working. We're gonna reconnect that quick. Let's see if just changing this works.
でも 51% もあるよ。
Yeah, the phone's looking fine, but the this ain't working. Let's see
確か
if
にね。なんか止まってるし。
pause,
どうして
resume. There we go. Let's see if that
ま
does
だ止
anything.
まってるよ。
I just paused it and resumed it. Pause, resume. It will make me happy to get back so that we don't have these issues. I'm gonna reset it. This is what the FaceTime camera looks like. Hi guys. And this is what the iPhone looks like. Let's see if we got it back. I think it probably overheated. Alright, so we'll pop this up for a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
ありゃー。
Oh. Cancel. Wait a second. Nope. Nope. It's not happening. It's not happening tonight, guys. That's too bad. Oh well. Well, we can just do this.
そんな。
じゃじゃーん。
それじゃ意味なくない？
そうだね。
こ
Let's see
れ
if I
は
can pull
さ
this thing out.
それは残念ですが、
Yeah, it's definitely just
ミ
overheated.
ーニングレスじゃないですか、これ。
Oh well. We disconnected that for a minute. I just make a point of learning every day and I trust in the process and don't worry about progress. That's a good way to approach it, I think. Is there a section in the Discord where we can upload our own writings of the kanji? You could do that in media share. There is I don't know if you remember on the site or not, if there is, in the community section of the site, there was a challenge where there was a challenge to upload your own writing of your favorite kanji. I think that challenge may have ended though. But in media share or well, that's probably the best place. Yeah, in media share would be a good place to upload those. So let's see, I don't know. Well, now I don't know how to reconnect this thing. So I don't think, we can do this. We just lock it, and I think it'll be automatic. Let's see. 1 second. Video, continuity. I don't know. I think we're just gonna have to leave it at that for tonight. We tried. Oh well.
そんな。
はずがなかった. Okay, wait. I'm gonna actually try. Let's actually try. Video effects off. We've got Andy's iPhone camera. It should be fine. OBS center stage. Pop that up. It should be fine. We don't want center stage on. Turn that off. Okay, turn this off. Give me power. Give me fuel. Give me fire. Give me that which I desire. Ugh.
今までさ、アクチュアルトライしてなかったってこと？
I did, but it's, when we're talking in chat and stuff, it's hard for me to remember what I did to make this work.
そう。
覚えてないから、
ああ。
どうやってつなげたか覚えてないので、
勝手につながってんだね。
勝手につなげるんですよ。
アポロさんの力なんだね。
It's very cool that these things
アポロ
connect
さんすごい。
automatically, but I don't remember how I did it. Maybe someone, yeah, old Metallica song, Fuel or Fire. Like recently, to remember numbers kanji in math class, I write numbers in Japanese. Of course, I translate them, but I'm grateful because my teacher supports it. Nice.
Oh.
I tagged you and meet. Just need a big circle edit over that. You can make it an emote in Discord. Which one? Which one? I'm so annoyed that this isn't working now. Let me remember. Continuity camera. I should never have disconnected it. Oh, there's the page I used near your Mac. Lock, stable position, where's blah, 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 and landscape orientation, continue. Height, choose your iPhone camera.
Height.
Open FaceTime or another app to use your iPhone camera. I should be fine. Okay, let's try again. There's my face just chilling out. Because, of course, USB-C 3 capture, that's us.
はい。
Okay, there's iPhone camera.
すごい。やる気になったか？
Nope. やる気はない。
なんで
Nope. Oh, connecting to Mac. Nope.
何も言ってくれません。
Oh well. All right. We will continue writing
Hi.
these next week for you guys, but it is what it is. This is, by the way, for those of you who are still here, I think we probably lost a lot of you guys going through those technical difficulties. Next week, the stream will not be on this day. So we're going back to Japan on Thursday
はい
morning. So we have to leave here super early. So right now, it's 11:30 at night. So if we did a stream this night and had to leave really early in the morning the next day, I think we'd be miserable. So we've decided to push the stream back until Friday, America time. Friday night, like this time, Friday. So it'll be Saturday morning for us in Japan. That should give us some time to get over the jet lag. The video's already ready to go, but that's when we're going to do the live stream. So our next live stream will be from the studio, our office in our house in Japan. Next Friday night for you guys in the States, and Saturday for any of those who are in Australia or New Zealand or Japan. So that's what we're going to be doing next week. For those of you who can't wait, if you remember the website, lesson 4 and 5 are already available, as well as the Anki deck, which many of you are already using. So, よろしくお願いします。
やったー、またオフィスに帰るよ。
Yay!
もうフォンが大だとか言わないよ。
Yeah, we won't have to worry about the phone passing out or anything or any of that stuff. We've got everything set up nicely, so you just press a button and go. And also the audio will be better.
そう、このね、ポータブルライトもね、チカチカ消えないからね。
Yeah, we won't have to worry about these things going out in the middle of the live stream anymore. It'll be nice. But this worked out. So I hope you guys enjoyed our streams from America. And we look forward to seeing you in the next one from Japan.
はい。
What do you use to stream your phone to your computer? So I have a MacBook. I got a MacBook for this trip, and it automatically connects to the iPhone. And I bought a little portable like overhead clamp thingy, and I just stick the iPhone above the table, and it shoots down. It looks really nice. And then I have over here, I have the let's see, I can do this. Maybe this will show you. No. The iPhone just is not happy tonight. So if you take a look here, we've got a camera over there.
まあトイレもオーバーデアだって見えちゃうんですけどね。
He didn't want to focus on the camera. Oh, the camera's focused on us. Anyway, there's a camera there. A real camera. That's what's shooting us right now.
はい。
Anyway. The phone is like me, fighting through the exhaustion. Yeah, I think it just overheated. Although that's the first time it's happened. I don't know. Who knows? These things happen. But anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Thanks for writing so many names for us, Yuki. And thanks for all the support, guys. Appreciate that. Arigatou gozaimasu. You did so much today. Yuki said, お疲れ様でしただって。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
みんなね、クイズなんか楽しんでたみたいだって。
She said you guys look like you were having so much fun with the quiz.
なんか隣でね、楽しい。
She was like, I want to get involved with the quiz. Give me Nendio, give me fire. Yes, we've got the Metallica song going. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for that because they like to do that. Anyway.
よかったね。みんながね、楽しめて。
はい。ありがとうございます。Riley says, thank you for doing my name, Yuki. Riley は Yuki ありがとうございます。
とんでもないです。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。Thank you, Austin, for all the gifted memberships, and thank you for the wishes of safe travel. I've been following you since Banana's taken the spotlight, and I heart this kanji series. Thank you so much, Live Fast, Shred Faster. Appreciate you sticking around for all these years. Thank you. Your Genki lessons are helping me a ton, says Rahul. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Gotta go fast on the quiz. Yeah, gotta go fast. I didn't even know I could talk that fast. Safe travels. Thank you so much. Sending best wishes from Canada. Arigato, Smiling Shiba.
ディレイするじゃないですか。みんなに来週のクイズ出したいんですけどいいですか？
はい。
私たちは何のお菓子をお土産で買っていくでしょう？
日本に？
そう。
はい。Yuki's quiz for next week is what kind of treats do you think we will bring back as お土産？ gifts, travel gifts to the people we've left back in Japan. What do you think we're going to bring back with us?
ね。
That's the quiz. You want people to answer now or next week?
Oh, either way.
Either way. What do you
だっ
guys
て
think we're going to bring?
next week はそれを食べながらね、ポリポリと。
Those are treats for us? Things we're going to bring back for us?
そうそう。
Oh, our own treats?
うん、そうだよ。
Oh, okay.
そう、みんな、私た
I guess
ち
you're
は
not buying
何
treats
を
for anyone
帰
else.
って持って帰るでしょう。
So her quiz is, what do you guys think we're going to buy for ourselves to eat as snacks during the next stream
適当す
from
ぎ
here?
適当かな、ちょっと。あれですよ、パーンってやつ。この
Taco seasoning says
ね、
Misa
スラップ、
están
スラップ。
estudiando.
違うのか。
Self-omiyage.
ね
Chocolate says 5-toe sloth bear.
ねえ、どうかな We'll see. ど
Well-
うかな
What I'm curious about is there an answer to this quiz yet? I know one. I know one definite one. I know one guaranteed one.
2はわかるでしょ、2は。
I only know one. I know one we're getting for someone else. Someone has requested black licorice. One other person has requested orange sprinkles for their class.
それは
So that's
ハロウィーンクラスがある
Halloween
からで
class.
し
They
ょ
have a Halloween class. Those are two we're bringing. For us, cheeseburgers and Dr. Pepper. All right.
Oh.
We're going to Steins Gate with our Dr. Pepper.
確かに
Yeah.
ね。
Probably not. Cheese. You can't bring meat over on the plane, unfortunately. Hawaii layover on your way back. I wish. That would be awesome. I'd like to spend about a week laid over in Hawaii.
ピーナッツバター M&M's だ。
That would be good.
Ah,
Reese's peanut butter cups.
おー
That used to be what I brought back for myself. I used to eat a lot of those. I had a couple while I was here. I miss the sweets from America less and less the longer I live in Japan, surprisingly. I find them addicting when I'm here, but I can sense the danger every bite I take.
めっちゃ
They're
さ、
so sweet.
めっちゃさ、食べたくなるよ
Right,
ね。
yeah, you eat one and it's like you can't stop. But it's not because, wow, this is so good and satisfying, I want to eat more. Like when I eat like a Fig Newton or like a Oreo. We had pumpkin Oreos. Pumpkin Oreos. They're good, but it's not like I ate this. Oh, this is really good. I want another one. It's I can't stop. Why can't I stop? I mean, it tastes good, but I can't stop. What's going on here? This is dangerous. I don't know what it is.
ずっと問わない
It
も
doesn't
んね。
happen to me in Japan. What's going on?
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, buy
不思議な
imported
国
Japanese snacks from a US-based Japanese food store to take to Japan. Yes, let's do that. American candy is so much sweeter than anywhere else. Yeah, it's wild. May as well just buy a bag of sugar. Yeah, it might be a good idea.
確かにね。
That's like opening a bag of chips while you're studying, expecting not to eat them all. Yeah. Same idea. めっちゃ甘いよ。めっちゃ甘い。Should I tell? Oh, there goes the first light. Should I tell him which is guaranteed Yuki will be putting in her suitcase?
いいよ。
Right? The one thing that Yuki will definitely and always does put in her suitcase to bring back to Japan is salt and vinegar potato chips.
はい。
Specifically Lay's
はい。
salt and vinegar.
最近はね、ケトルクックでもね、持ってきます。
Recently we tried kettle cooked salt and vinegar chips. Those are her favorite potato chip flavors from America. And we don't have salt and vinegar in Japan, even though I feel like tons of Japanese people would like salt and vinegar. The only thing you can get are sour cream and onion,
オリ
salt,
ジナル。
original, or no, those are the only two. I think that's about it.
そ
Sour cream and onion and salt and vinegar. No, and salt. Is there one more? Is that it? That's all you can get in Japan. So salt and vinegar every time.
う。はい。
They are good.
ね、グッドチョイスだよね、
It's
マ
a
ジ
good
で。
choice. It's a good
めっ
choice.
ちゃ美味しいね。ファミリーサイズに
Since
し
the
ます。
80s. All right. But I'm from the UK.
Shiotosu.
Fair enough. Shiotosu. Yes. Shiotosu.
塩ソース
Sour cream
な
and
ん
onion I
か
like
さ
as well.
そういうところがさ、なんか日本語で書くとさ、ダサいよね。
Yes. But yeah, it sounds good in English. I've never heard of all dressed chips. No. Doritos. Yeah. We have Doritos over there, but we don't have Cooler Ranch in Japan.
あ、そうだよ
We
ね。
don't-
み
we
んな
don't have
ラ
Cooler
ン
Ranch.
ランチドレッシング欲しがるよね。
Yeah, the ranch dressing over there is very different. But I don't miss it too much. Oh, and there goes the second light. So I think that's it for us. The lights are telling us to go to bed.
もう終わりだこれ。
That's that. I got the Sugoi Mart Hokkaido flavor Pringles, which were scallops, butter, and some fermented soy products. Tasty. If opening the bag doesn't ruin the taste from the plane ride, open them and you can fit 3 times as many chips in the same luggage space. That is a life hack if I've ever heard one.
そうなんだ。
開けて、
もう
しまって持っていけば
しけちゃわない
倍ぐらい持っていける。
確かにね。
They might get stale. That's the one thing.
でも
She'll
さ、あれに入れればいいか。
in like a Ziploc?
うん、ジップロック。
The one thing is she likes to buy them and she'll hold on to them for like 3 months before opening them.
そう、だからね、見て楽しんで
She
るの。
likes she says she likes to look at them and enjoy them. And then when they're about to expire, we open the bag. So if we open them all and bring them, that won't
そう、
work.
開けるとね、アンディに食べられて悲しいから。
She says if she opens them, I'll eat them all, and then she becomes sad. So she just likes to look at them. Look at all the hearts flying up into the chat from that.
ありがとうございます。
Oh, that's interesting. They have salt and vinegar popcorn powder flavoring, like a bottle that you can sprinkle on things. So you could always check that out. Is natto good? I like it.
なんか
She likes it.
Some natto are very good だよね。
And some are good,
そ
some
う、
are
ファ
rough.
ンシー納豆は結構いい感じ
The
する。
slightly more expensive full-size bean ones are generally good. The cut-up bean ones don't really like. Most people hate them all when they first have them, as Americans that I know.
でも、
It took me 2 years to get used to it,
そうだね。
and now I like it.
そのテクスチャーがね、気に入らなかったらちょっと結構アウトだけ
Yeah,
ど。
if you don't like the texture, you're gonna have a problem with it. But
でもそのローコストのやつとファンシーのやつってなんかローコストは確かにローコストね40円とかで買えるやつ
there's some that are only like 40 yen, and those are cheap. But
ファンシーのやつは200円
they're not that much. It's like
そんな-
140 yen, but that's for 3 boxes. So it's like it's like 40 cents for one. That's the fancy one, or you pay 15 cents for one, and that's the cheap one. Just
だから
splurge on the 40 cents a box ones. I recommend that if you're gonna eat it. Unrelated question: Are the green names in chat members of the ToKini Andy website? And if so, how do I link it? Or am I misinterpreting the green names? The green names are the YouTube channel members. So Austin earlier gave out 5 gift memberships, and there's a bunch of people who have become members of the YouTube. That's just something separate. It gives you access to some like special emoji. There's a couple here, and it gives you the green name and the badge that updates every few months. And color depending on how long you've been a member for. That is completely separate from the website. Unfortunately, there's no way to link those. If I could link the YouTube and the website, I would love to do that so that you guys could show off your membership and your support from over there. But unfortunately, I don't have any way to do that. Sounds like me with Japanese Kit Kats. I hold on to them. Nice. I love listening to Yuki talk about snacks.
本当
She likes talking about snacks.
そうですね
But I end up eating them all.
そうねそして恨みが募っていく
I'll post the link. You can link your website membership in Discord and general discussion. Yeah, in Discord you can link them. But on YouTube you can't link the membership to there. Thoughts on AJAT? AJAT, like on basically just using lots of media over and over again in all Japanese all the time. Of course, if you only do Japanese all the time, you'll learn a lot very fast. So nothing wrong with that. I don't like the cultiness of AJAT in a lot of those groups. I think they go a little overboard, but the approach has its merits, for sure. And is there a way? I love this little cool thing where you can click the hearts and the hundreds, but it always cuts off a word. Andy, there is a way if you're a YouTube partner. Is there? Well, I might have to check that out. What kind of game have you been playing? Oh, so there's a way to link YouTube membership into Discord, and I believe I have that set up, although I don't know if the bot is working. There is no way, I believe, to link my website to YouTube chat. So like members of the website, there's no way I can change the color of their name in YouTube chat. If there is, I'd love to find that out. I do know that there's a way to change the color of your name in Discord if you're a YouTube member. That's different. But what kind of games have you been playing, Andy and Yuki?
ね そうです。
The Elder Scrolls Online. That's pretty much all we play. And poker. We play
うん
some poker games together.
まあそれはなんかもうあんまり私はやってないです
Yuki
けど
hasn't been
全
playing it
然
much
ね
anymore, but I play this. I play this poker game. It's called M Hold'em, and the owner of a Hawaiian burger place in Nagano City got us both into this. So we started playing this, and I remembered how I got used to playing poker again because I hadn't played it since college. Oops. Until I played this game, and then we started going to little like fake tournaments in Nagano. So it's like fake money, and you play tournaments, and so there you get like your little anime characters and the typical pop-ups for Japanese apps. And the poker is actually very like visually, it's very nice, very easy to follow. Understand, I'm professional Jack level, yay. So that's the only other game I really play. I started playing 7 Days to Die with my friend who lives here a couple days ago. At his house, I had my laptop on my lap, and he was on his computer, and we were playing like the old days, like we were in high school again, playing text muds. If any of you know what those are, from way back in the day, I used to play a game called Akea, or Achia is what we used to call it. It's still around. That's the game that invented microtransactions. We do play chess. We bought a chessboard actually a month or two months
そ
ago.
うだけどまだ still learning だよね
But we are still learning, yeah. We're both still
そうな
learning.
んかまだ very beginner です
We're very much beginners, yes. Agreed. But we do play chess together sometimes. We would sit out on the porch and play it.
7 days to die so fun って
Yeah,
書
it
い
is.
てある
It's really fun. Him and I played it for almost 5 hours the other night while Yuki and his girlfriend played, what'd you guys play? Mario Party?
そう
They were Mario Partying on the Switch, and my friend and I had this laptop, and I'm playing 7 Days to Die on all low settings, and he's got it going over on his computer. It's fun.
そっかそれがマインクラフトのに似てるやつで
It's
す
similar to Minecraft, but way more emphasis on the
で
zombies.
ああ
Yeah.
OK
Yeah. Baldur's Gate 3, it does look pretty good, and it's co-op. I'd love to get her into that, but we'll see. Speaking of poker, we went and played poker for real for the first time ever at a casino nearby, and she won. She won quite a bit.
ありがとうございます。もうみんなのおかげでね、勝つことができました。
Thanks to everyone, I was able to win.
もう
Yeah, she
いや
did good.
本当
And I did okay as well. Who do you play as in Mario Party? Who do you play as in Mario Party?
Who do
Dono
you
kiara
play?
erabu ka?
あ、私ね、なんだっけ、ジュニア。
Bowser Jr.?
うん。
Okay, she plays Bowser Jr. You play Bowser Jr. in Mario Kart too, right?
うん、そ
So
う、ジュ
she's
ニア。
always about Bowser Jr.
ジュニアかわいい。
So, yeah.
嘘って言って。
嘘
どういうこと嘘って。
Uso, is that the poker or the Bowser Jr.? Or yeah.
ジュニアね、かわいいよね、ジュニア。
Jr.'s cute.
なんかジュニアと、あと、なんかさ、白くて、なんか、黒い丸とベージュの丸がついてる。
Oh, like
キャラクターの
a
やつ
silver version of him?
うん、違う。ジュニアじゃなくて、
Hmm.
それもなんかヴィランだと思うんですけどなんか
Oh yeah, I don't know all the characters in there.
ね、
So
名
I'm not
前が
sure.
わかんないけど、なんか白い餅みたいな顔で、
His face looks like a white mochi.
うん、
Yeah, I don't know what the name of the character is. That's when you
め
play in which?
そう
Mario
そ
Kart?
うマリオカマリオパーティ
In
ー
Mario Party.
だってさ、ね、もしかしたらさ、ね、ジュニア、ジュニア結構人気じゃないですか。
Junior is popular, so if someone else picks that King Boo, maybe?
あ、そうか
Is
も。
it the ghost?
あ、違う。それは
No.
ブじゃないね。
Maybe?
なんか
What are the characters available in that? Let's see. Mario Party characters. Switch. All right, we've got a list of the characters here. Is it... None of these look like the one you're talking about.
あれなん
Oh, is it this guy?
あ、違
The
う。
little dinosaur
この
guy?
カラカラのやつ
Dry bones?
違う、それじゃない。それじゃなくて、
うん
なんか白くて餅みたいな頭のやつ
She just gave the same description of it as white and looks like one. Oh, this guy?
違う、それじゃない。
違うね。 Hi, one of these guys?
あ、じゃあマリオカートの時かな。
I think she's thinking of Mario Kart because
そ
there's
っか、
none of these
マリオ
characters in
カー
Mario
ト
Party.
かも。じゃあ
She's
マ
thinking
リ
of
オ
Mario
マリオカートしかいないの、そのキャラ。
There's a lot of characters in Mario Kart, so we probably wouldn't even be able to find that one
そっ
right now.
か。
ヨキちゃん、嘘ですね。あれ
白もち。White mochi, but not boo.
How's it going, Mochi Ball? So maybe Mario Kart. Mario Kart Switch characters. Is it Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart All Stars? All right, here's all the characters from Mario Kart.
なんか白い餅みたいなさ。あ、なんかこのシリーズだよ。これみたいな顔のやつ。
This guy?
これか？これ何？
I don't know. I've never seen that guy. We don't
これは？
have him unlocked.
これかも。
Lemmy Koopa?
うん、これじゃない？あ、これ何？あ、違うわ。全然違かった。
No, not
これじゃ
him.
ない。
Okay.
へえ。私よく見えてないのかな。もし
She might not be seeing the screen very well, guys. It's very possible that she can't see the screen.
私キャラクターもしかして見えてない？
It's possible she can't see what she's. It could just be Boo. Who
嘘。
knows? Boo is called
嘘でし
Teresa
ょ？
in Japan.
そう、テレサ。
うん
嘘、見えてないのかな。でもテレサじゃないような気がするんだけど。なんか違うやつ選んでるような気がするんだけど。
Norman's whining. Hold on, let's go say hi to the dog. Come on down here, buddy. He gets really. My grandmother never goes away, and she's staying away. She's away for the night. So we're watching the dog, and he did not know what to do when she's gone. So he's gonna keep us up all night. He's just gonna be. Where's Mama? And then like an hour later, he'll be like, Woof! He'll just bark like 3 times, trying to figure out if she's where she is, trying to drag us outside. So we're in for a night.
でもね、なんかビッグボーイ。
It could be Shy Guy. Let's see, Shy Guy. No, that's what I said. I thought it maybe was this guy too, but not this guy. Although he's the closest one to
確かに
a
ね。
mochi face.
じゃあ私は何選んでんのかな。
ね。
なんかさ、
Mario Party. I would go get my Switch, but that's like way up there.
本当に
There's no
み
character
んな
here.
さ、嘘でしょ。私だけが見えてるキャラクター
Now
逆
she's
に。
not believing that it doesn't show up. It's just a character only she's ever seen.
どうい
You
うこと？
always play Bowser, I think. I don't think you've ever played any other character in Mario Party.
じゃあジュニアか。この赤いやつ何？この赤いやつ。
I don't know. I don't even know how to get that picture up. Sorry. We'll pop it up when we go upstairs and we'll let you guys all know which character it is that she plays. Finally, school time is over and I hosted the program, which was Teacher's Day. Now I can focus on my Japanese. Your videos are going to be useful. That's awesome. Thank you, Mochi Ball. I hope that they are. Japan Get, how you doing? Sorry, I can't hang up with the stream yet. No worries. We're done anyway. Tonight is finished. Toadsworth?
おー、すごい。I'm in
White mochi is
軽井沢
our
どう
hint.
って言ってるよ。
Again? Nice. 軽井沢ね。Nice.
Toadsworth? それ何？
Toadsworth. This guy? I don't think he shows up in any of the games we have.
すごい。こんなキャラクターいるの？
We haven't
ちょっと
unlocked
知
him
ら
if
な
he's
かっ
around.
たわ。
Anyway.
ちょっと待って。
いいタイミングだね. Yeah, you caught us just in time. We'll have to
マ
see.
リオパーティー。
It'd probably be faster for me to just get the Switch. I'm just gonna do it.
そうなの？
Guys, hang out with Yuki for a minute. Let's see if my
ちょっと
mic
待っ
stays
て。
connected.
私見えてなかったんかな今まで。あ、
Hey,
なんかさ、この
Why
さ
don't
ス
you
パ
come
イ
down?
クってやつに似てるやつじゃない？違う？あれいなくなっちゃった。
Can you guys hear me even though I'm upstairs in our room?
じゃあ
I wonder.
多分これさマリオパートマリオパートじゃなかった。マリオパーティーと
Hey, Norman.
マリオパーティーとさマリオカートって出てくるキャラクター違うの？
The characters, there's more characters in Mario Kart than there are in Mario Party, I believe. So I can't stream this onto the screen like I normally could, but let's get open Mario Party.
難しいね、この。
Alright, let's see if we can find it for... That's a lot of characters. Are those Mario Party characters? Oh right, you have to use Joy-Cons. You can't play this by yourself. That's so silly. What if I want to play Mario Party by myself, guys? What if I don't have any friends?
本当だ。この中にさ、私がプレイしてる人いない。
Alright, there we go.
じゃあジュニアだ。ジュニアしかいないの。
Have to be 4 people. You can't play Mario Party as a party of 2. It has to be 4 people. So we can't even go look and see what the characters are. We need Fs. All the members in chat need to pop up a Yuki, one of the banana Fs. So I can't even open Mario Party. I guess we can look at Mario Kart. Wait, gaming stream? Finally? Yeah, I used to do gaming streams on the gaming stream. And I have a way to make the Switch show up on screen, but not on this computer.
こいつだよ、この
Oh, she found him!
このモートン・クーパー・ジュニアってやつ。
Morton Koopa Jr. So that's gotta be
でも
on
こ
Mario
いつは
Kart.
そうマリオカートなんだ。
This guy. This guy, eh?
そっち
違う。
が。
This guy?
そうそう
Oh, this is the guy I use
そう
all the
そう
time. Morton Koopa Jr. This guy right here.
白い餅みたいなやつ。
He looks like Mochi. He don't look anything like Mochi. Mochi?
白い餅みたいなさ、
Really?
頭してない。
I'm not seeing it. Do you guys see Mochi? You see Mochi there? I don't know.
なんか白い餅みたいな頭に茶色いシミがついてる。
I never would have guessed this guy, Mochi. This is the guy that I always play as. I always play as this guy, I think.
そうなんだ。
Moton. Moton. And the name in English is...
ね
Oh, he's gone.
どっかなあ、あった。モートン・ク
Morton
ーパ
Koopa.
ー・ジ
Okay,
ュ
so
ニ
it's the
ア。
same. Moton. All right. Way too rough to be Mochi. Agreed. He's got spikes on him. Spikes.
そう、かっこいいよね。
But he is cute, yes. I agree. Yeah, I would like to do a game stream again one of these days. But we'll see when we get back, maybe.
マリオパーティーはね、ジュニアしか
Why
や
are
れる
you all talking about me, Mochi Ball? King Boo is way more like Mochi. I agree. Giant cup. Final giant cup. Kirei janai.
あら。
All right, guys. I think it is time for us to try and sleep. I don't think the dog's going to let us, but we'll see.
私このスパイクってやつ使いたい。このマリオパーティー。
I don't think he's in any of the games, unfortunately. Spike.
そうなんだ。何この緑の餅みたいなやつ。超かわいいじゃん。
You can't just keep that to yourself. Come on. She wants to know who this guy is. She wants to play this guy in Mario Party.
かわいい。
I don't think that's possible.
どうして
Name's just Spike. All right, guys, we are going to
Kawaii-chan.
head off tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you guys have a great week. We will see you next week at
Hi.
the end of the week, Friday night, if it's Wednesday for you right now, and Saturday morning for us. So we'll see you then.
はい。
Have a good one, and hope you can learn a lot this week. So
はい。
we'll see you in the next one.
すいませんね。来週また。
いいえ
よ
また
ろしくね。
はい、よろしくお願いします。
私たちはチーズッツとかを持ってるかも
Yeah,
か
we'll
し
probably
れな
have
いか
some
ら。
Cheez-Its. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you, Riley.
はい。
And have a great one.
あ
So,
りがとうございます。はい。
せーの。また次のビデオで会いましょうね。はい。バイバイ. See you everyone. Have a good
はい。お
one.
やすみ。